watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Make him work. When you get close, he can't fucking fight in the inside. Trust me. How long you been trusting me? Get close to him and just keep hoping. When I say penitentiary, put that knife in him. Put him in him. Okay?
I put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, now we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young, rich nigga.
Separate yourself. Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great. Non-stop. Keep the pace. I'm down.
Yo, Rize Podcast family, what it do? Special Tuesday coming to y'all with a blockbuster show tonight. Giving y'all a little extra special razzle dazzle this week. And we got the man, the myth, the legend on here, Coach Calvin Ford, chopping up tonight. We got a special guest coming for y'all in a few minutes. He jumped right on in. So I'm gonna let him tell y'all about himself, but I'm gonna let you know the man name is Victor Johnson. He got a little bone to pick with, not a bone to pick, but he dealt with some Baltimore dudes his way, and he gonna tell you all about it himself. Mr. Victor Johnson in the building. Mr. Victor Johnson, how you doing, champ?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Nah, I can't call it, man. Coach Calvin called me lighting up, you know what I mean, with twinkles, and I said, I got something special for you tonight. You know what I mean? But I want to let you know, I'm a Ravens fan first, so you got to be careful. Tread lightly. You know what I mean? Let us know about yourself. Tell me what you was talking about with Coach Calvin.
I was just, I walked up on Coach Calvin. I noticed him off. First, I noticed his shoes. He was sitting on the bench. I'm like, what kind of, there was some nice design shoes. So I walked up and looked. I seen the chain hanging from the glasses. I was like, man, that's Calvin. That's Tank Davis trainer. So I'm walking with a coworker, and so we walk up on. We start talking to him about boxing and everything, about the Canelo fight and Crawford, and we just got on the subject of boxing, just talking about Tank Davis. And then I just realized he from Baltimore. So I've always wanted to get this story out, man. Listen. Ray ain't taking nothing away from Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis is an animal. He always was an animal. But I grew up, I pretty much, we were huge rivals in high school. So we were huge rivals in high school. He went to Catalina High School. I went to Arbondale High School. And he wrestled and played football. And I wrestled and played football. But my junior year in high school, I was 176 wrestling. I tried to wrestle 189. Ray Lewis beat me twice. He beat me by 2 points and he beat by 1 point. He beat me 8-6 and beat me 7-6. Also, my junior year, we played football against each other. Their game is our district game to go to the playoffs. So, my junior year, I rushed for like 167 on Ray Lewis and them. I broke for 70-some yards. Ray Lewis behind me, couldn't catch me. Now, I ain't taking nothing away from Ray Lewis. He's a beast. So we got off the field, got on the mats. He beat me twice. My senior year, I went to his weight class. Just before he went to Miami, I went to his weight class, and his weight class was 189. I said, okay, it's time for some revenge. First got on the football field. Again, I broke again, 70-some yards. Ray Lewis behind me, couldn't catch me. Okay, we got on the football field. We got onto the mats. Okay, first match, we met up that first year, his senior year, my senior year. My dad was there. He was paralyzed. My dad was paralyzed from waist down from an accident when we were younger. But he was there to watch the match. And me and Ray Lewis, we wrestled, and it was tough. It was like two grizzly bears going at it. I beat him 8-6. Okay. That was cool. But it came time for them to come to our school and wrestle me. So have a match with us. So Ray Lewis came over. He wasn't 189. He didn't make weight. Ray Lewis was like 210. So the next weight class is 220. But my senior year in high school, I had to make weight at 189. If the better match was at 220, my coach said, okay, you're going to 220. So when they came over to wrestlers, he didn't make weight. So I said, well, coach, he didn't make weight. My coach is like, well, what do you want to do? I said, well, he said, he called me in the office. He said, do you want to wrestle him? I said, no, I don't want to wrestle him. He said, why not? I said, because the first match was tough, you know, but he was like, well, you're going to wrestle him. And I don't care about telling people that I didn't want to wrestle him, you know, but I wrestled him and I picked him in the second round. The first round, we just jockeying for position. Nobody scored any points. It came around for the second round. The referee flipped the coin. I won the toss. I chose down to get one escape, but I didn't get the escape. I went down. Ray Lewis came on. The referee blew a whistle, and I can't really demonstrate on camera, but Ray Lewis did a move, and I pinned him in 20 seconds. Ray Lewis got up, and it's the senior year. It's the year he won states in wrestling. Ray Lewis went and sat in a corner for 45 minutes and cried. He would not get on the school bus for 45 minutes after I pinned him. And then he got on the school bus eventually and went on, you know, they went on to his school or whatever. But Ray Lewis wrote a book, and he talks about it in the book, but he never tells people what I actually did. So I just, you know, I didn't want to really come up with a story when Ray Lewis was in his career, because I didn't want nobody messing with him on the field or, you know, saying little slick stuff. But his career is over. He's a Hall of Famer. He's the greatest linebacker to ever do it. I'm just telling my story, man. Like, you know, I was on his level. I was right there with him. But Ray Lewis won states. The 220 guy that won states in Ray's district, Ray Lewis was 4A, I was 3A, so we didn't meet up in states for wrestling. But the 220 guy, Ray Lewis won states at 189. The 220 guy that won states at 4A, I beat him in a dual match. He was 28-1. He came to states at 28-1. The only loss he had was from me. So I actually pinned Ray Lewis that year, and I beat the 220 guy. So I beat 2 state champs that year. But Ray Lewis never tell the story. He might say he did this and did that, but his senior year, right before he went to Miami, all this happened. So a lot of people say, well, why does Ray Lewis play with a chip on his shoulder? There you go.
Victor Johnson put that chip there.
Yeah, and Ray Lewis, I ain't taking it away from you, baby boy. You was the man. But you know, if it's true, it ain't bragging. I'm just telling my story.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it, especially if he told it first.
Yes, a lot of times
left out the important details.
That's it. And I just sent Calvin the picture of us in high school. He holding up his chart after he won states, and I'm holding up my chart after I won states.
You don't see it on the screen?
Yes, sir. I see it. Yes, sir.
That's
and
right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So Ray Lewis, he know me. Ray Lewis know me. He know me all too well. Y'all can ask him. Ray, you know Victor Johnson? Huh?
If you whooped him, of course he know you. What's going on, Coach?
What's going on, man? Just let y'all meet my new friend I met today, man.
Mr.
Yeah, I got the
Johnson.
picture up and everything.
He's telling the story, Coach.
Yes,
he
sir.
had a hell of a story, man. He had a hell of a story. He didn't believe who I was. He kept looking at my shoes. He said, man, then he seen the t-shirt, then he seen the glasses. He said, oh my God. He went crazy.
Hey,
and he knows something about boxing too.
Yes. When Miami, I didn't have no older uncles or no older brothers to kind of guide me coming out of school. So I kind of went down the wrong. I didn't go down the wrong path that I need to take to be successful. But anyways, my punter out of high school went to Boston College. I went to a 2-year college up in Boston, up in Massachusetts. So every weekend I would go into Boston College and party with my buddy. So Miami Hurricanes came to play Boston College. I don't know what year it was, but I went to the Miami sideline. I said, Ray. He was like, he turned around. He was like, man, what you doing way up here? He was like, you gonna be by the buses when the game over with? I said, yeah, I'll be by the buses when the game over with. So we sit by the buses. They charter bus. We sit by the bus, and me and Ray Lewis talked for a long time. And kids were coming up to him, signing their autographs, signing their shirt, signing their hat. I'm like, damn, man, you going to the league, bro. He was just trying to be bashful, but you know, I'm sure he remember that story too when I was up in Boston when they came to play. But the man of beast, I don't want to get this misconstrued that Ray Lewis is the animal. He always have been an animal. I remember one time we was at a wrestling match and Ray Lewis came and sat beside me. He said, man, and this dude he was finna wrestle next was pretty good. But Ray came and sat beside me. He said, man, what you want me? He said, you want me to pin him in the first round? I was like, I don't know. Do what you got to do. And Ray Lewis went out there and pinned him in the first round. I was like, man. So Ray Lewis always been that kid. He always been, you know, you see him in the league hitting like that. He wasn't hitting like that in high school, but I think he was waiting for me to knock my head off if I came to the league. But no, please, Ray Lewis is an animal. He's my best player ever. But my story wouldn't be nothing if Ray Lewis wouldn't have did what he did. So I thank him.
Man, you say he's sharing the love back. He's sharing the love back, man. You know, the stories like that happens all out history, man. Like you have a lot of players, a lot of athletes was competitive with other great athletes, man. And they're the type of stories you get, man. And it's just amazing to hear that story, man, and to have you on the podcast, man. It's just wow, you know.
And I thank y'all for having me, man. It's a blessing. You know,
that's what it's all about. It's about the fans, that's true fans for the sport, and the uplift, the work that people put in to get where they at today. You know, so that's the great thing about it.
Yeah, see, Ray talk a lot about he'll say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And
I say the same thing. Yeah, I look at my life. I never thought in a million years.
Do you have an Instagram where people can follow you?
I have a Facebook. I have an Instagram. I don't know. I think it's Bandcamp, but I don't know what the number is. But Facebook, Victor Johnson. See, I wasn't really prepared to really get I don't have it right now. Hopefully, I can get back on y'all podcast one day.
You will be ready.
Hopefully, y'all can have Ray Lewis on y'all podcast. We can talk. You know.
Well, guess what?
What's up?
You see how y'all was sitting in a room talking about it, and you see how this happening. You never know what's going to happen, man. So chase what he gives to you through your thoughts and run with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's. I'm sitting outside. You bump into me. You get a chance to tell you a story, and this is where we at. So the rest is on you now.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Y'all take it easy.
No.
Hey, what do you like this weekend?
Oh, okay. What's up? I got it's tough, man. I want to say Crawford. I want to say Crawford, but man, I don't know. Canelo, he got a chin. He got one of the best chins in the business, man. So, you know, it's gonna be tough. But I'm hoping Crawford do win. But Canelo bull.
Who you putting your last dollar on, Crawford or Canelo?
Be honest. See, one thing about this podcast, you got the right to say the way you want to say it and who you going with. That's just how it is. Money like?
I like Crawford, but I like Canelo over him in this match here because the weight, and you know, Canelo's acclimated to the weight. Crawford just getting to the weight. He fought 154 one fight, and he didn't look spectacular. I mean, but you can't expect him to look spectacular every time he fight. But I just think Canelo is tough, man. Like, you don't knock him out. You got to fight him 12 rounds.
But I was talking to somebody. I said, I ain't see Canelo been buckled. I ain't never seen him been buckled, but I seen him get hit with some shot, but I ain't never seen him been buckled.
Yeah, I seen him get hit. Triple G was hitting him super hard. I don't think Crawford chin has been tested lately by nobody.
Well, that night, everybody fought. This reminds me of Spence and Crawford. Remember that? See?
Yeah. I'm a Spence fan, but you know, since the car accident, he wasn't the same. I don't think.
Yeah,
it is what it is. You know.
Well, man, we appreciate you coming on the show, man. I wish you the best, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man, and thank you.
Yes, sir. Y'all take it easy, man. God bless.
Don't be no stranger.
God bless, man. Peace.
Okay, brother. Take it easy.
All right, have a good one.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna drop the link
Hey,
tonight,
senior.
Coach. What's going on? I'm gonna drop the link, Coach. We're gonna let the people come up here and talk to us. Tell us who they got, Crawford or Canelo.
Man, I don't care, man. I'm just happy to have something to do, man. You know, don't get mad if I don't talk about a lot of stuff, because a lot of stuff is still like pending, but I'm gonna talk to the people. I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone with some family. That's how I look at it.
Let me get one of the super chats out there from nephew, all the way from, I think it's Minnesota. My nephew, Peyton Boy, Uncle John Boy's son.
I saw the niggas rolling.
Y'all ready for the Canelo to whoop that ass?
Ooh, 11 winners, 7-11. I saw the niggas rolling.
You like that, Coach? You like that? You like old Melvin?
You funny, yo.
You like old Melvin?
Put your money where your mouth be.
I dropped the link, people. Y'all make sure y'all come on in. Let us know how you feel, who you got.
Hey, saying why it's so low? I can't hardly hear you.
Turn your phone up.
Man, see, there you being smart there. My phone is all the way up, brother.
The volume all the way up?
Everything is on 100.
I don't know. Oh, my gosh, Coach. Okay, right back in the middle.
Why you hate on me, nigga? We don't understand. Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love. All you doing is getting money. Show a nigga some love, nigga. Wabbly dabbly. Niggas out here don't love me, nigga. They don't love.
Show us some love, man. Come hit the link. Come on up here. Talk. Let us know who you got. You got Bud. You got Canelo, man. We out here chopping it up.
Did you see that video when they had Roach and Tank? He said, "Man, I smell money, man. I know you got money, man."
You know, the paid in full one. Yo, yeah, I know exactly what you want to talk about.
Yo, he sent me so much stuff, man. I can't post everything because I don't want nobody to get offended, yo. But he be sending some wild stuff, man.
I be trying, but the way he put his videos together, man, he's amazing. Shout out to I think This Is Boxing 24/7. I think that's his name.
Yo, he had me laughing, man. You know, I like all the work.
Go ahead.
I like all the work that you see people doing with their skits and stuff, especially with boxing and everything, man. It's just made how so many things from the COVID, you saying they keeping boxing alive, man. They're keeping it alive, you know.
Before we get started, I want to tell everybody, thank you, everybody. You know, I had that procedure done in the hospital today. Everybody that texted me and wished me well wishes, man. Appreciate the support. Everything went smooth. I'm here today. You know what I mean? So I appreciate everybody that checked on me, called on me.
Yeah, man, because we was worried about seeing you, boy. Goodness, great.
Listen, it's definitely been a tough journey, but
man, I can tell you, I know it's been a tough journey, but I remember I went through the same thing, man. I was like, oh my God, you know, but glad it's awakening for, especially when you start getting up there in age, as African Americans or black men. You got to take care of yourself, man, because that situation is a known killer.
And I see you the shark. We don't talk to no dots. You gotta turn your camera on. But I was nervous because the mantra, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna be messing with my rear end. Man, all I remember them telling me roll on my side. Next thing you know, I was waking up right there. Huh?
Yeah, I was out. Yo.
I woke up I was scared of this. Man, I woke up, I don't even know what happened.
Yo, this is the part that got me. I remember them rolling me in the room, laying down. And I was out. And I wake up and I'm looking around to see what happened because it looked like they didn't touch me. You know what I'm saying? What? And I'm like, yo, what they doing to this thing? And I'm looking like, damn, did they touch me? What the hell happened? You know? And I didn't feel like that somebody touched me. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, you know. But then when I Google and see what they do to you when you're knocked out, I'm like, oh hell no.
Yeah. But hey, you don't feel it, so you can't worry about it. But I got something for you though, coach.
What you got,
Baby, I ain't got no money.
Bullshit. I see you shining, nigga. I can smell a motherfucker with money. Even Ray Charles can see you got money.
Yo, that's the funny.
Coach,
You got
Coach,
me
I
that
got one of the best producers in the building, Coach, working behind the scenes. Shout out to my nephew,
man.
Richie
Yo,
Davey, man.
that joint was fire right there, man. That joint was fire, yo. Hey,
Let me bring him in.
man,
Let me bring him in. I got my guy, the Sharp, in the back. He wanted to come up, give his opinion. What's going on, the Sharp?
Yo, thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all
Do
for
me
having
one
me.
favor. Do me one favor. You got to turn away from that light. There you go. Right
There
there.
you
You good
go,
right there. You good right there.
There you go.
Yeah, now I was saying thank y'all for, having me on here to, like just state my get my voice on the fight.
Come on, talk to me. Who you got?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I like Canelo, but the only thing that Crawford does that have me like edging towards him a little bit, he put his punches together. So it's not like one big shot or like he just throwing single jabs and you know what I mean? Like, nah, so you never really know what Crawford is gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because he the way he plays his shots and how many punches he put together, you would never really know. And it's always that shot that you don't see that puts you out. So yeah, we know Canelo got a chin, but we also know that most of the punches that he's been hit with, like power shots, he's seen them coming. So he was able to brace himself. You know what I mean? And then two, don't nobody really go to Canelo's body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We ain't never.
you go to people's body, your head wide open.
But is that a risk? Is that a risk Crawford got to take?
That's a good question. It just, when you're in that ring, we don't see things that they see, and we ain't feeling the punches that they're feeling. And do you want to take them chances of trying to do something? It's all about gambling, bet. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Crawford remind me of the modern day Marvin Hagler. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I always say that about him and whatnot, I'm glad he's got his coming party, because he's been a champion for a while, man. He wasn't getting the recognition that he should have been getting when he was a champion, And
Yeah.
then he's on top of the world right now. So I'm wishing the best for him, But again, my thing with Canelo, would he get old in the ring that night?
Because
I seen it happen to
That's
great
right.
fighters. I seen it happen to some great fighters, big fight like this, And I think Crawford older than Canelo, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, like
3
born
years.
wise. Yeah.
Yeah. But
like for
Canelo
us like
had
a
more.
sport.
Yeah, Canelo been in the fight longer than Canelo. I mean, longer than Crawford. So it's gonna be a tough one that night. It's gonna
I
be a
got a
good one.
question. Who y'all got?
Oh, me, I'm a student. I'm a coach's student. You know what I'm saying? Because both of the guys, I know them both well. I bump into them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really don't pick sides unless
Just
my
the best
guys.
man win. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I'm going with
both of them
Crawford.
gonna say that night. Whoever get the call that night, they're gonna say that he was a better man that night.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, I appreciate y'all.
No, I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Thanks
you're
for
welcome,
joining
bro.
us, man.
Yes, sir.
Link in the chat, man. If y'all want to come up, give your opinion, come on up.
Yeah. See, that's what boxing is all about, man. To have somebody to talk about something,
That's it.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. Everybody standing around the microwave at work or the coffee
Terrence
stand.
Crawford 100% is presenting a challenge that Canelo is
I'm listening
not
to you,
necessarily familiar with.
Cinnabon is done. Cinnabon is done. We're gonna put him in a toaster oven. We're gonna warm him up.
When you become a southpaw in the middle of the fight, that's opening a completely different level because the opponent, if it's a solid orthodox, will not be able to adjust.
You can't train for that. You can spar a bunch of right-handed fighters. You can spar a bunch of southpaws. You're not going to spar somebody that can do it in the same round.
Yeah. Good shit.
Yeah, man. So you know what I mean? I'm going with Crawford.
That's your opinion. That's your pick. Stick with it. Stick with it. Because everybody gonna hold you accountable The fans gonna hold you accountable.
I pick a side. I pick a side and stay there.
Yeah, you do. I can't give you that.
I pick a side and stay there. Ain't no switching sides.
Yeah, you can't say that. But when people ask me who you like, I like both of them. This is a big challenge for Crawford. This is a great fight because they were saying Canelo wasn't fighting African American guys. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the guys that he did for, they didn't give him his props and whatnot. So it's interesting to see how the fight unfold because Canelo was having problems with guys that move. You know what I'm saying? Some people were saying Crawford had problems when he was at them lower weights with his getting touched when he was at them lower weights. But guess what? He's still undefeated.
Mm-hmm. And you know, the one thing I can't dismiss is like anytime they tell Crawford he down, he flipped that switch and go over there and turn the fight right around that same round. You know what I mean?
He's different. He's different, man. He's different. He's different. So
I can't dismiss that, Coach.
No, I agree with you. I can't either. Like I said, he got the same team. They believe in each other. I can't say nothing bad about both of the guys, to tell you the truth. My thing always been with Canelo is would he turn old in the ring that night. My thing with Crawford is how he would perform. How would he perform at that weight? Would he still have that speed? Would he still have certain things that he do at the weight classes that he's been in? And we've seen in situations where he looks a little bit different in a higher weight class. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I gotta put you on the spot, Coach. I need you to make a phone call too, Coach.
Okay, who?
I need Bomac. We got to get Bomac on here.
Kenny one can do that
after the fight. We don't need him now.
We can get Bomac because we talked to Bomac. We talked to Bomac. That's my guy, man. Bomac for real dude, y'all. Bomac.
Yeah, he already told us he would come on. But I know I haven't bothered him during the fight. But I know we need to get Bomac.
This is major. One thing you want to do, man, is let a coach speak because he's in the lab for real.
Oh,
he's definitely in the lab.
I learned that the other day when the coach told me to do something at a certain time. Then he started coaching, and I got fussed out. You know what I mean? For doing what the coach told me to do. I'm just following instructions. So I know what you're talking about right there, Coach.
Yeah, when a coach,
I get fussed out for following instructions.
Yeah, when a coach in his zone, man, you gotta leave him alone, man. Because God dang, shoot, a lot of pressure is on the coach, man. They don't get it, They don't get it, man.
Kobe Tron, I definitely think Crawford puts on a better performance than what Charlo did. Because one thing I can guarantee you,
without a question,
I can't see Crawford laying down at all.
No, without a question, Crawford, he's not from out that school of thought. That's not gonna happen. His team ain't gonna let him go out like that.
Yeah, so I can't. I don't think Crawford be able to look. It's not. This ain't nothing bad about Charlo. But I know Crawford wouldn't be there looking himself in the mirror.
No, you're not saying anything bad about Charlo. It was just his performance that night. That's all. His performance didn't look like Charlo, what everybody thought was going to come to the table that day of the fight. But that happens.
That wasn't a line's only performance.
No. That happens and whatnot.
Coach Eddie, hit the link, Coach Eddie. I need your opinion. Hit the link, Coach Eddie. I definitely need you up here, Coach Eddie.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Coach Eddie be talking. Coach Eddie know his stuff. I need Coach Eddie in the building. Miss Lisa Smith, what's going on? Coach Charlo admitted that himself. That Crawford
that's
better than
good.
Charlo.
That's good that he admitted himself.
Yeah, so you know what I mean.
I like when fighters tell the truth about their performance because it's just a performance. You got rappers had bad performance, actors had bad performance. Everybody had bad performance sometimes.
Hey, Coach Eddie, you got to turn your camera on. We don't talk to dots around here, Coach Eddie.
We ain't Coach the feds.
Coach Eddie be trying to slide one in. Turn that camera on, Coach Eddie. While I'm waiting for Coach Eddie to turn that camera on. Hey, Coach Cal.
Yes.
Man, somebody ran down on Squeeze for talking about Clarissa Shields.
Do you understand?
He talking about Clarissa Shields. He's talking about Clarissa Shields.
Cause you got mayonnaise on your elbow.
Get in your car.
Get off of me, mayonnaise. Move. Get back, you
I
hungry
ain't right,
mayonnaise.
yo.
Get back, mayonnaise. Cause you got mayonnaise on your elbow.
Oh, you being racist?
I ain't tell you to marry mayonnaise.
You being racist?
Get in your car.
Move.
Yeah, you better back up. You better back up. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm the president, homie.
I don't care
I'm the
what you want.
president.
Sounds just like
Better get in your
Steve.
car.
Yeah, thieves on top of thieves.
Got the ball hit like
Mayonnaise.
Steve.
All on the elbow.
got the lip and
All on
everything.
the elbow.
Got her face.
Don't blame it on me.
Larry, please. Okay?
Get on in
Hey, yo,
there.
that Steve look like that Steve got too, yo.
Gavin, Mr. President of what? Nothing?
That's the one he
Elbow
wore to
on the-
put up a shut up.
Oh, you don't have one on your elbow?
It ain't my fault.
Listen,
Let me bring my guy,
Yo.
Coach Eddie, in the building. What's going on, Coach Eddie? How you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm good. What's going on, senior? Hey, what's going
How
on,
you
Coach
doing?
Calvin? How you doing, brother?
How you doing, Mr. Eddie? What's going on, Coach Eddie?
Oh man, I can't complain, brother. Sitting there trying to relax, and man, I tuned in for the show. I seen y'all talk about the Bud Crawford Canelo fight,
Yeah.
man, big
Yeah.
fight,
Yeah.
man. It's it's got a feel, man, that I ain't felt in a minute, man. It's like I'm anticipating the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm anticipating the fight, and I've been hearing so many breakdowns, man. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, it can go this way, it can go that way. And you know how it is. A lot of times you can't tell how a fight gonna go till you see them first 2 rounds, just to see how the stage is set, how everybody playing out, you know, how they reacting. Man, it's like I feel like Bud, in my opinion, I feel like Bud need to jump out early, man. You know what I'm saying, and keep and maintain their lead and make Canelo play catch up.
And why do you think he should jump out early?
Well, I feel like he should, because I feel like if he fall behind, man, I believe that's going to give Canelo the momentum. And I think momentum is very important in this fight, man. If Crawford able to set the tone and create that momentum, he could possibly make Canelo have to come from behind and then start running them into shots, man. You know what I'm saying? Start running them into shots because he's trying to play catch up. You know, that's how I see it, man. I know because you got to do a lot to get a decision against Canelo. First of all, you know, you just got it seems like any close round they gonna try to edge it to Canelo.
Good point. You've been doing your history. You've been looking at your history when it comes to Canelo, when it comes with decision. Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
So I just go ahead. I'm sorry.
Me looking at who you fighting and who's standing in front of that guy. Do they want to take them type of chances jumping out first? You know what I'm saying? And you got to remember, this Crawford first time fighting at this weight class. You know what I'm saying? We ain't been in camp with him. We don't know how his win. Is he strong the first half, or he know how to pace himself through the first half to take it in deep water the second half, you know? So that's why I said, why you think he should start off fast, you know?
But you know, cause Canelo kind of fade towards the end, man. You know, Canelo usually start fading around 7 or 8.
If both of them starting off fast in the beginning of that fight, and they probably looked at the tape, right or wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And both of them starting off fast because Canelo probably saying in his head, I got to jump on him. And he's saying he got to jump. And we're going to get some fireworks now.
Man, you know what? You made a good point. I didn't think about that. Both guys really trying to start fast. Then it could be a short night for somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for somebody. If both of them coming up with that same strategy, you think he's bad. You in the corner, you say, "Yo, we need to jump on him early," and you know he fades in the what you call it. You know what I'm saying? It's just how he jump on him early. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know how Crawford is handling it with his new weight class, this new weight. You know what I'm saying? These new muscles. You get what I'm saying? This new train of thought going into a big fight. You know what I'm saying? All that's factors.
You know, and you said that, and I think it's very important because I think Andrade made this mistake when he fought David. He came out too fast, and he was trying to blast David out of there, and he shot his load too, quick. You know, just like I know, when you putting a lot of oomph on them punches, it's gonna take your gas tank down. So it's important for him not to load up too much and try to really hurt Canelo right off the rip. But at the same time, you wanna make sure that you winning these rounds, man, because you know how them judges are, man. You know, if you got to get out there, you got to make sure you really backing these rounds, man. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. Is them close rounds. They're gonna edge it towards the champ, which rightfully so. I guess you really got to rip those belts out of Canelo's hand. They ain't gonna just give you those belts. You got to be clear and decisive when you win those rounds. Can't be no nip and tuck round. You need to go out there. Take the Bivol fight for instance. You see how hard Bivol had to work to get a 7-5 decision. 115 and 115, 113. And that dude worked from round 1 to round 12. He was constantly working and barely eked out a decision. So I'm like, man, there's so many things stacked against Crawford in this fight. You know, he's gonna get a fair shake on the scorecards.
Well, the way I look at it, that's a good point. And that's history with Canelo. Canelo do some fights he's been in, been like, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I don't think Canelo pulled this one out. Yeah, Laura.
Triple G.
And it's the things that I was talking to people about what I see with Canelo, that he had problems fighting with a mover. You know what I'm saying? Would they take that page and use some of that strategy to offset what Canelo do? Me personally, it's going to be a great fight. Somebody had to show and tell at some point. And only thing I can say about Canelo is, can he keep that same pace up that he had? What's that kid that fought for Golden Boy? The Spanish kid. He was the youngest fighter that they had, that Canelo had just recently. That he had
you talking about Jaime Munguia?
That was a good fight. That was a great fight. That was a good fight. That youngin was letting his hands go. He was letting his hands go, and Canelo stayed patient until he started catching them. You know what I'm saying? You know, so. But Bud is a different type of guy, and like people said, he switch hit in the middle of the round, in the middle of a round. You don't know which way it's coming. So, you know, somebody asked me, was it good for Canelo to bring Boots in the camp? I said, shit, he just learned something else. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Boots probably showed us some stuff that he was getting hit with in camp. I said, oh, I got to correct some of this shit. You know, they get a different flavor.
You know, and I thought about that too, but then at the same time, did Boots probably take some of his confidence away? He's like, man, this dude been piecing me up this week.
No, I'll tell you why he probably didn't. They probably want to see what happens with an African American, a show enough African American standing in front of him, what he's getting hit with. You understand what I'm saying?
That sound like you giving up a game plan, coach.
Yo, but you know they got that other dude that's in there. That dude called Yo-Yo Diablo Hernandez, which is another guy. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's a Cuban fighter.
Yeah, he good, but he ain't like Boots. See, Crawford, he's different. So you need to have somebody in front of you that's different too. And not saying Boots and Crawford got the same skill, but they're gonna give you some of that. They're gonna give you some of that flavor that we have as a people. Did that make sense? And it was a saying. It was a saying that when Canelo stayed in front of African American fighters, he had problems with them.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, man. You making so many valid points, man. It's like this is almost a pick 'em fight, man. It's like I know who I want to win. I want Crawford to do it because I feel like it's important for the culture, you know,
That's
for Crawford to get the win.
And you got to say it's the same thing for the Mexican culture. You know, Canelo have a guy. After Floyd left, it's only Tank and Canelo that's actually bringing real numbers to the table. You know what I'm saying? And and Crawford is stepping. He finally getting his props. He pulled this off. He comes that guy, and his accolades walk with him this time. You got to look at Crawford. Got a lot of accolades, but he don't get the props that he get for his accolades. You get what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this question, Coach, because somebody said maybe if Canelo beats Crawford, we get the Benavidez Canelo. Is it possible Bud try Benavidez, or is that too much of a tall task?
Well, looking at the landscape that who's in charge of boxing right now, you could say that because Benavidez is on that side of the water now. So anything can happen. This could be a walker, but with Benavidez want to come back down to that weight class.
You know, I think it's a matchup style, man. I think that Bud liked the matchup against Canelo.
No, see, Bud didn't make the fight. Crawford made the fight. I mean, Bud didn't make the fight. Canelo made the fight. Because you got to look at it. The real fight everybody wanted to see was Canelo and the Mexican Mafia.
Benavidez.
That was the real fight they want to see. But then because Crawford is who he is, they say shit. And because you got to remember, nobody wasn't really talking about it. It's like when I look at the promotion side of it, it's not like popping for me. You know what I'm saying? But because it's them two guys and both of them guys can fight, you won't sit in front of the TV and watch it. That makes sense?
You know what I noticed? It seemed like to me that they've been promoting this fight to also a different demographic. You know, you've seen it on the wrestling channel, you know, WWE. You know, you got Dana White, he kind of heading up some of the promotion too. So some people just gonna watch it on the strength of him being a Dana White supporter.
And it's a
crossover fight.
No, that's not bad. That's not bad to get that audience, that 1% to sit down and really watch it. But then when you really look at it, it's just for the magnitude of that fight, it's not really like selling you. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not really selling you. It doesn't remind me when Floyd fought Conor McGregor. You got an MMA fan base and you got a Black African American base, and how they was promoting it. You had two sides really into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting that from this fight. You with me? Everybody got mixed emotion about the fight. You know, everybody gonna roll with who they rolling with. It just seemed like the promotional side is not like making me go, I'm gonna watch this fight. The great thing about it, it's easy to get to because whoever got Netflix, you can watch it.
Yeah, I think one thing there wasn't there's really no history between the two guys. I think that's, you know, when we had Mayweather Pac-Man,
that's true.
We had history.
That's true.
You know, we had years and years of two fan bases going back and forth, a build up. Same thing with the Crawford Errol Spence. We had 4-5 years of build up, anticipation for this fight.
Yeah, that's true, because that brought us that we was excited about that fight. It was the same situation, but we had two African American, and I don't know the numbers on it, but I was surprised that it did good numbers. But again, everybody was excited about it, you know. Everybody was excited about it.
This fight kind of came out of nowhere because nobody was really asking for it because we didn't see it. I mean, you got a guy from 147 going up to challenge the guy 168. It kind of just came out of nowhere, and there's really no history between the two guys either. And everybody's rightfully so. It should be David Benavidez. He been waiting right there in
that was the fight. That was the fight everybody wanted to see. That was the fight where everybody really wanted to see. But me knowing things that y'all don't know, it's a lot of politics, shuffling, you know, pulling, you know, to actually, you know, say, okay, we take it over boxing. You get what I'm saying? And when one person make a move, another person making a move, you know, and it's crazy, you know, but we're going to see how it all panned out. We only got a couple of more days. It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen.
I believe it's called a pivot. Sometimes in a fight, you got to take that pivot. And sometimes in the boxing business, they might be going down one road and somebody might fight And you gotta take that pivot to make another move because you gotta counter punch that fight that they just made over there to keep your numbers going good. I believe that's what it's called.
Dang, I taught you good, yo. I taught you real good, yo.
I pay attention because that's why I be trying to tell them I'm listening, I'm learning, I'm getting taught. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Y'all gotta hear what's being said.
So much stuff happened to make this fight and how it happened, and so much moving parts was happening, and so many people was talking to the guy, and so many people was pulling them different ways, and he said that they're looking at the funds like, wait a minute, man, I ain't get no returns off of this. Something big got to happen. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it. Let's go back off of the Terrence and Crawford fight. I mean, the Canelo and Crawford fight. Let's go back and look at when we thought we was going to get Devin Haney and Garcia back. Look how that fight shook everybody word up. Hold on, if that's what's his name, brother?
Scooter Powell?
Yeah.
Your man.
Man, I love this dude, yo. Man, listen. You got my salute, yo. Hey, senior. You know how I just said they say you learning? He understanding, man. He be telling the truth, yo. I sit back and sing and just listen, yo. He be on point. I think he got a crystal ball. And he be rubbing
Nah,
it.
coach, I just be editing, coach. I just be seeing shit for how it is. You feel me?
Yo,
That's
you
all
be
it
on
is.
point. Listen to them say, I'm telling them right now because you listen. It's a lot of stuff going on, man, and you be right on point with it. That it's not the fighters. It's a war going on that we don't even know about.
Yeah, man.
It's a war going on we don't even know about.
That's what I be saying. Like, I don't know. I be guessing most of the time, coach. It's just be
No,
common
but bro,
sense.
you're not guessing. That's why I told your brother to tell you to call me, man. Because I said that I be trying to figure out your stuff be right so much on the point, man. And it's not about the fighting. It's about the moves.
Yeah, because I mean, you look at it, right? I know Tank your man, but I remember he was saying he had an Amazon deal and wanted all the smoke, then all of a sudden that went away. So everybody trying to say Younger don't want no smoke. I'm like, he already done proved he want the smoke. You just got to pay him for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I ain't mad at the Jake Paul fight.
I always told Youngin this, and y'all go listen to him say, if the money right, the fight right.
Hell yeah, coach. And I know what you was meaning when you was saying Tank ain't taking no pay cuts. That's right. So y'all with the Tank fight, he ain't taking no pay cut.
They don't get it.
Nah, they don't get it,
That's like with the roast situation. Nobody don't know how that fight coming. And the only one that was appreciated with it was Roach Mother, because she understood the business at that particular time. You got a kid that was a world champion and been winning for so long through his ups and downs. Nobody ain't know who he was. Everybody Tank fight, they get some type of recognition from it.
Yep. Hell yeah. I know. And like Tank basically threw him an alley-oop. He put him on.
Alley-oop. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, I
That's
know,
exactly what it was. Nobody didn't expect what happened with that fight. I didn't even see that coming.
Nah,
I seen the fight
my
coming.
brother saw it. My brother
No. Your brother always roll with Roach, and I think that's what put the bud in my head because the simple fact they had a history, and we couldn't get the right guys that we really wanted to fight Tank. Like Roman was supposed to be one of our biggest fights because he was that guy. He was bringing a country.
Facts.
Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Romachenko was bringing a country, but he decided to retire.
Yeah, he retired at the right time because he was about to get knocked slam out. He was about to get knocked slam out.
I think that's what made him really sit back and say, "Man, I want to go out," because he lost real bad a couple of fights that it really hurted him. And he said, "Man, I got my kids. I can't go out like that. I don't care how much money y'all offering me." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you never know. He might come back.
I mean, he might. Like, yo, I think they robbed him in the Haney fight. I think they
I
went
did
with the younger dude.
I did too, man. You paying attention. So when you sit back and look at the fight game, it have to make sense to the heads of the beat. If it doesn't make sense to the heads to be, where they're gonna see the return from it because that's what's going on with Turk. Turk putting all this money out, and he ain't seeing no return. So something got the bud somewhere.
Bruh, coach, I was like, man, if you get this rich dude giving this stimulus package, pretty soon niggas gonna be tap dancing before the fights. You know what I'm saying? Because it gotta make sense.
No, we seen that 3 fights. We seen it with the Canelo and the other guy he fought. He wasn't pleased with that fight because it wasn't a fight. It was another fight that he wasn't pleased. But what's his name went out there and did his job? What's his name?
Come on, Devin Haney when he fought with
Lopez.
Lopez. He did his job. He did what he was supposed to do with that opponent he had. So when he sit back and look like, yo, I'm paying these guys, giving them what they asked for, and I'm not getting the results that I'm looking for.
He should have been rocking with Tank the whole time. Like I was telling my brother today, right? Devin Haney was talking 20 million. I'm like, Tank probably made more than that with the Garcia fight. 20 million ain't enough. And you want the nigga to go to Saudi Arabia. And they're making a big deal like he's ducking.
Listen to this. All that started happening when Garcia got paid $30 million. Nobody wasn't making that type of money as a fighter, but the heavyweights.
Mm-hmm.
When Garcia got paid $30 million, they say, what? How much they really made?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So
see, I liked it when I seen that. So when I seen that, I was like, hell yeah, because I'm thinking, because I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I felt like Floyd was holding Tank back from a lot of them legacy fights. And everybody looking at me sideways, but I try to keep it real, right? Because I remember when he wanted Lomachenko, and Lomachenko was like, why he wasn't trying to fight me at 30? Like, everybody forget that.
Oh my God, yo, you do your homework.
Yeah, and remember, and Loma said, Tank, what? He said, Tank, you only a co-main. You ain't no main event. Boy, how times have changed. Man, how times have changed in this motherfucker, man.
But you remember them times. That's what people need to go back and look at them history books and get the real history, because they wasn't getting no serious money. That's why Tank name is Tank, because he set the bar. Yep. Shakur just getting back on track because his fan base was diving. You know what I'm saying?
He was getting booed in Jersey.
That's right. His fan base was diving. So now he's back on track to keep building there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like when they were saying Cool turned down in the preliminaries, I was like, well, that turkey bag was up there. He was looking at one fight. He was about to get knocked out. Like that would have ended his gravy train. Like the smart thing to do was sign with Eddie, which was really signing with Turkey. I look at it from a business sense.
Man, when you look at the boxing business, man, I it's a phrase I say, man, it's worse than the drug game.
It's like the same. It looked like the same to me.
No, because you don't know. Hey, it's so many masters, you don't know who's who. Out there, you know who's who.
Yeah, facts. But yo, I was looking at it like kind of what you were saying, right? I looked at Turkey was like the plug, and like niggas was robbing the plug. I was like, Devin and Ryan Garcia just robbed the plug in New York, bro.
No, he's telling the truth though. He's telling the truth, and the man trying to bring justice to boxing, because boxing was going through that whatever they was going through as far as the funding with boxing. But the thing is, he said, okay, the only way I can get these guys to fight, I got to give them the money. You know?
Yeah, and I ain't mad at that part because the fighters deserve it. The fighters deserve it.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. And he lived up to his promise. He was giving them the money.
Facts.
Hey, but and the thing is, like you mentioned Devin, right? Now you got the fight in November 22nd. Now this is what I see on the horizon. We've been getting a lot of undisputed versus undisputed. You notice that, right? That seemed to be a trend. Now I'm sitting there looking at something. I don't think Turkey's going to allow Canelo to get away from David Benavidez. Let me tell you why. I think he's trying to set David Benavidez to possibly clean up and get undisputed at 175. And if Canelo beats Crawford, you got undisputed at 168. Now you got undisputed versus undisputed. Light heavyweight champion versus Canelo. That's the fight that people really want to see anyway. That's going to be a blockbuster,
but then
right?
If Benavidez stopping that, I mean, if the Mexican market is stopping at 175, Canelo ain't going up to 175.
Now, I
He
don't
ain't
see that.
going up. He
I don't
ain't
see
going
that
up to
either.
175. You understand what I'm saying? Then you got Bevo, you got the other guy. You got some guys up there making some noise, but they haven't fought nobody yet. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at the landscape,
right?
what's the big plan? What is the real big plan? You trying to get an undisputed at 168? Undisputed at 175? You know what I'm saying? That
I think
guy at each one
make them
class.
fight each other. Make them fight each other. Undisputed versus undisputed.
Hey, but you
At
remember
different
though.
weight class,
Remember this though.
but I'm still forcing the guy to come up in the weight class
That's
to
real.
fight an
And remember,
undisputed guy.
and Turkey rock with better Bev and Bivol. He want to see Benavidez fight them two, right? And I'm thinking at 68, his man is Hamza Shiraz, right?
Oh yeah,
That's like
yeah,
Turkey main man.
I like that kid right there, man. I like him.
He want Canelo to fight him. I think Turkey grand plan is to have Hamza Shiraz beat
Yeah.
Canelo. That's what he would like.
He did a number on Edgar, man. He got Edgar out of there, man. I'm talking about as soon as he got him hurt, and man, you talking about a finish? He did a demolition job on that dude.
You see that
one shot,
nigga arms, man?
man. I'm talking, as soon as he got him hurt, he got him out of there, man. He didn't waste no time, man. He didn't play with his food. He didn't let him off the hook. As soon as he stunned him, it was bing, 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 and it was it, man.
Straight up and punched the nigga when he was on the ground. That nigga arms is freakish, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was
But
insane.
like I said, it's not the fighter's fault. They trying to do the best for their family. And it's about the money at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to get that type of money, you got to fight somebody.
And that's why I rock with Turkey, because he don't like warm-up fights.
Nah.
You remember what I'm saying? He said he told Boots Ennis that. He said Boots came to me asking for warm-up fights. He said, go talk to Eddie for that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
because he's a true, he want to see the fight. He like to fight. He want the excitement. He want the sight. He want the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I want to see y'all fight each other. What you want?
Yeah, facts. And I love the fact that he want to see, because I think 75 right now the most lit division, because they all gonna fight each other. And like I want to see Benavidez fight Bivol and Better BS.
Yeah, I think he got his work cut out for him against Yard, man. He gonna have to be. That's not no easy touch, man.
That's
Anthony Yard, in my opinion, man. You gonna have to be careful with that dude.
It's coming, y'all. It's coming, man, because he want to see them fights. It's coming. So he gonna do anything he gonna do to make the right. What you got? And like you just said, he don't want to see no warm up. He want to see the fights.
Yeah, he a real fan, man. That's the one thing I give Turkey credit for. He a real fan.
He a real fan. I witnessed that with my own eyes. He don't care. He don't care about all the. He just want to see the fight. What you want. But he not gonna pay you, and you're not gonna put your heart on the line. You know what I'm saying? To really show your real talent.
Hey, yo, speaking of that though, people was getting on me today. They was getting on me because I was like, man, what he was doing, waving his finger in Crawford face for, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like that part, but that's just my little side note. I wasn't feeling that waving a finger in that man's face. Yeah.
I didn't see that today.
Me neither. I missed that too. I gotta get back at that. Hey, Senior, can we find somebody to pull that up for us?
He was on the
Olympics. He listening already.
Yeah, I want to see it with my own eyes.
Yeah.
But man, like I said,
y'all can see it, but I was roasting Crawford for that, man. I was joning on him, but because it was funny to me. But I get it. Crawford was like appreciative and shit. And Turkey was like, nah, finish the job. Like, man, you could have told that man that without waving your finger in his face, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you know how them billionaires, he got that bread though. You know what I'm saying? He moving a different way. You know what I'm saying? He moving like a boss, man.
You might look at ways things different from the way they look at things. That is true. Like when I met,
it was a bad look for me, man. I ain't like looking at it, but I know what he's doing as far as the money going. I respect that part because the fighters deserve to get paid, and that's real.
I had a chance to talk to him, met him. He a solid guy. He a good fan. He a true fan. He a fan. You got a rich fan that really want to see good boxing.
Facts. And putting the bag on the table. Like, all right, let's cut the bullshit. Y'all want to fight? Here goes
Ain't
the money.
playing with it, man.
Yeah.
Ain't playing with it. So
I think it's a good thing because it's like even if a guy lose, if he do a good effort, he ain't gonna be discredited. He's still gonna bring you back. I think a lot of times guys don't want to fight each other because they worried about the backlash or what if I lose. All you greats, man, that lost fights, man. It's very few fighters go undefeated.
Yeah,
that came from Floyd.
But hold up, Coach.
No, that came from Floyd. Floyd started that era of the undefeated. And a lot of kids go through some emotional that fear of losing. That makes them different from the old days where you got a dude that had 5 losses and come back and be the world champion that's undefeated.
Y'all gotta understand, we can't keep comparing these new fighters to the old fighters because it's a total different generation, a total different style of fighter. These fighters don't have that same dog killer mentality that them fighters had back in the day. That's what we as fans got to stop trying to say, oh, this person ain't like this or like that, because it's a whole new generation. Like, even look at the kids. Whereas though how we raising the kids, they different. These niggas soft. They tough as shit and soft as shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing stone cold gorillas like back in the day. You see what I'm saying? You might get 1 or 2 out the mix, but then you can't come. We got to realize that different generations bring different talent and different things.
Well, it's based on the upbringing. It's based on the household. It's based how they was brought up in life. My stepson was riding a bike, and where's his helmet at? Where's what at? Where's knee pads at? Where's knee pads at? We ain't riding no bikes like that. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you was gonna get joned off the block. You better not come out that house with no helmet and knee pads on.
Yeah, man. So that's how I look at things. That's how I look at things, man. You gotta bring a kid up to the harsh reality of life, the good side, the bad side, because both of them walk hand in hand, and that's what's going on. Floyd can't take nothing from him. He did a great job doing what he's doing. And you got to remember, all our kids that's in this era now, watch them grew up to be who he is, and they trying to emulate him.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think too, though, that really affected the black fighters more than any other fighter too. Because they always look at us as we the best of this and that. So, all right, nigga, be Floyd Mayweather. If you ain't Floyd Mayweather, you ain't great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it was like outside forces too.
Yeah.
Hey, you mentioned that, y'all tell me if I'm wrong, man. Even the way the guys, fought. Now, after the Ali era, most of those guys was able to move around. You was up on your toes, you was popping the jab. Guys like Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, everybody was trying to emulate Ali. Everybody wanted to be Muhammad Ali with the footwork, move around, movement. Then when Floyd came along, everybody got a little bit more stationary. The jab kind of went by the wayside. They didn't use it as much. Guys want to stand in the pocket with the shoulder roll and try to counter. Now, I'm going to say Floyd got a lot of people in trouble. He got AB in trouble. Shout out to my man, AB, trying to emulate Floyd. I love AB. I hope AB get it, but, he's trying to emulate Floyd too much. A lot of guys try to emulate Floyd and wind up getting hurt or getting stopped or getting knocked down.
Your stuff.
Andre Berto, same thing, trying to emulate Floyd, man. You got to be yourself, man.
Yeah, that's real. Everybody got their own style. You're right. You got.
But like I said again, we grew up watching Floyd. Floyd was our after Ali, Tyson, and all of them really emulate their stuff, but like Tyson style. He was that. My man was Holyfield because he boxed. He gave you that. You get what I'm saying? You hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. I'm a big fan.
With you too. Holyfield will get dirty with you.
But that's fight.
Yeah,
that's fight.
I know. I
that's
like that shit.
And he boxed you too. He put that boxing game down. All of them had a little piece of everybody. But when our youngins today, they grew up watching Floyd. That's just like now, our youngins watching Tank.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you sit back and look at basketball, we was watching Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? We was watching them coming up, and that's why we have who better than Mike? LeBron. You know what I'm saying? They forget about Kobe. Kobe was a beast too. So when we sit there and look at our culture of Black African American, we watching what we like to see that's representing us, and we try to emulate them. And this is what we get.
Yeah,
But the one that can take and mix all up in that pot and put it together, that's the one.
School, is this what you was talking about?
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you. Everything that you done for me. You and Rize, you must
The job ain't
return
done
it.
yet.
Yeah.
The job ain't done yet.
Yeah.
But
And Saturday, deliver the job.
But listen, I appreciate the opportunity.
No retirement.
Let's get it. Yeah.
See, I'm from DC, man. I like the Joan, right? That finger in the face, that kind of rubs me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like that finger, man.
Hey, I gotta defend them on that. The job ain't done yet till y'all two get that ring. You gotta get to that finish line first, yeah. Listen, Joe, you gotta get that guy to that finish line. And Crawford was just being honest because he got damn. After this fight, nigga, I'm good.
Facts.
I ain't seen much bad in that finger.
Hey, they talking about they did $50 million live gate, man. That's a lot of bread, bro.
Man,
that's
listen.
That's a lot of bread, man.
Hey, man, you know how
I
DC
tell
niggas
everybody,
is, though, man. We like the Joan,
I tell
man. You know what I'm
everybody, if I hit that lotto, I hit that lotto, I'm spending it all. I ain't taking none of it to the grave.
Woo, yeah, that's generational wealth right there. Bud about
Man,
to get
come
paid.
on, man. Come on. So I respect Crawford with that, man. He's showing appreciation. Like, yo, hey, man, you done help all them kids, all the situations he going through, they gonna be good.
Right.
Guess what I got, Coach? I got Youngin' opinion on who gonna win the Crawford Canelo fight.
No, you didn't.
Come on, Coach. You know I'm working, Coach.
No, you didn't.
No, Crawford needs the money.
Crawford needs the money?
Yeah, he needs the money.
You think he had a chance to win? But what makes you say that? You know, I mean,
he needs the money. I'm telling you.
Does he have a chance to win though?
Tyrann ain't playing like that, and they ain't playing like that.
So you don't
see they ain't playing like that.
He's going up three or four weight classes. You think the chances of him?
That's why he say why he don't like me. That's the real shit.
Going up those weight classes to face some, you know, how can you convince fans that he can beat Canelo? If you...
I ain't trying to convince y'all that he can beat Canelo. I didn't. He's a good fighter.
You don't see it.
But, bro, I would say smaller fighters are always better than bigger fighters because they, like, you know, they're smaller. They know how to move and things like that. But
he ain't say nothing wrong.
Nah, I ain't hear nothing wrong.
He ain't say nothing wrong. He said, I ain't trying to convince y'all, but he telling the truth. Let me sit here and say, yo, I'm going to give you a bag to sit on this panel for a week. What y'all going to do?
So I'm right here.
I'm sit on this panel for a week.
No way.
go ahead.
It's schooled up.
We're going to talk about everything.
You hit me with a couple of these.
Stop playing games.
Boy, give me a couple of these too,
hey, and y'all going to let me do this too.
Oh, shit. That's... Yo, I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah, for real. I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, you might get a pass on
So
that shit.
let's be real, yo. So let's be real. Let's be real, man. Let's be real.
I mean, that's what you work for, man. Your whole life you've been working for. All them guys started fighting when they were young, 7, 8 years old, all through the amateurs, all the running, the sparring.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Jump, skipping rope, running sprints, all that stuff. Now they getting their money, man. You know, Crawford 38 years old. It's like he hit a lotto ticket. Now to add the cherry on top would be a victory.
That's why I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for him. So when he gets finished with wherever high it go, he's good. Let's go back to Floyd again. The word he used to say, I'm a prize fighter.
Facts.
You know, my old trainer, his name was Jerry Hill. He's been around a long time. He always told me about this. He said, boxing is a business. He said, it ain't about who the baddest, it's who the smartest.
Hey, can I
And that's
add
what
something?
that's what he said.
I want to add something.
I want prize fire, stupid. I want prize fire, stupid.
We say, Coach?
I want prize fire, stupid. I want prize fire, stupid. I want prize fire, stupid.
Oh, all right. I told you.
Yo,
you a
that's
beast,
real,
yo.
right?
You a beast.
That's real. But I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. If that youngin put Jake Paul on his ass, he a mega star. He a mega star. He gonna get all the casual fans. He gonna blow up big time. put him on his ass, coach. Coach, put him on his ass. Like,
I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna go. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna hurt him. The body shot. That's what's gonna put him down. Because it's right there for the taking. Ain't no sense in going up there trying to hit him in the head. You catch him when he's fully extended. You let him shoot one of them jabs, slide up underneath him, and catch them reels butt naked. He gonna take a knee, man.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm worrying about the fight, not about how the fight go, but I'm worrying about my little man's safety. This a big goddamn glass of water, yo. You got to drink straight. Y'all hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the words of Terrence Crawford, that's why it's weight classes for a reason. Do that make sense?
Hell yeah.
It's weight classes for a reason. You got a motherfucker that's walking around 220, 230. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know all the logistics about the fight, what's going on yet. We're trying to iron that out right now. And one punch, clean shot, can fuck a nigga up for life.
Yeah. Facts.
And you can't tell me, and I'm not gonna let nobody tell me, that Tank hit some nigga with some shit that this shit ain't gonna go from expedition to fight.
He gotta take it serious. The nigga too big. You can't go in there playing around. Y'all know that.
I'm gonna tell you another thing too, man. I'm gonna tell you why I would kind of echo the same thing you just saying, Coach. As Jake Paul, man, you cannot let this little man beat you up. It's gonna ruin your brand. You see what I'm saying? Because if Tank gets me out, the AJ fight is, these ain't even talk about Anthony Joshua. We just seen you get demolished by Tank. So we know you ain't finna do nothing with AJ. That fight's out the window right there. Which Jake Paul, he ducked that fight, in my opinion, because Turkey Al-Sheikh put a hit on AJ. Put a hit on Jake Paul. And Jake Paul like, nah, I ain't fighting the dude. Cause he told AJ, go out there and do a job on him. And Jake like, nah, this dude ain't finna sit. Cause let me tell you something. If Jake was fighting AJ, he was gonna wind up in the hospital, man. With probably brain damage or something. Messed up
Everybody
bad, bro.
flashing all that money around. Everybody don't understand Tank geniuses. When I sit there and listen to him now, he looking deeper in situations, how Turk grabbed all the fighters. And you said it. He grabbed all the fighters like, yo, you ain't got no other move. And then I sit back one day and I said, damn, I know Jake Paul was talking to Turk and all of them too. Something going on.
Yep.
That's like Floyd and Mike Tyson fight then. I'm like, bam. And I sit back and look. Remember, we grown up off of Floyd. Floyd fought Conor McGregor and he fought Pacquiao. But we never seen a little guy fight a big man in boxing.
Hey, I think Floyd got that off of Tank though, for real. Honestly, my personal opinion, I think Floyd trying to rob some of that shine. We know how Floyd do. Yo, Floyd is scheduled a fight during your fight. Why
he been doing that? He been doing that for a while.
Yeah. So I feel that's what that was about. Especially
and
if it ain't happening
too,
until 2026, why you talking about that shit now?
But let me really tell y'all the truth, though. Let me really tell y'all the truth. If you go back and look at all the promoters, they all do it to each other. When somebody got a good fight going on, somebody coming back behind the door with another fight, they take the left out of fight. I'm gonna give y'all this right here. The fighters make the promotional company, especially when they can put asses in the seat. So you ain't gonna let nobody mess your brand up. You're gonna keep it safe.
Yeah, that's
You're gonna
real.
keep it safe. But the good thing we get to see some good fight, man, and boxing's still alive, and it's entertainment at the end of the day, man. And that's why we're sitting up here. I seen so many boxing podcasts. I see so many talking about boxing. You know, me, I'm a fan, coach fan. You know what I'm saying? I like entertaining people. It gives my youngins something to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I just had Lorenzo fought this weekend. You know, right now I had to find a weight class where he's comfortable at. You know what I'm saying? You know, and everybody don't understand what you have to do to get a fighter there. You know, we took a couple of losses, but I said them losses don't define you. You know what I'm saying? It's how you finish this up when you say, I'm finishing. You know what I'm saying? I say to Tank, I said, yo, you came in here, you weren't looking to be a pay-per-view star, world champion. You just wanted to make some money for your family. And look at it.
Yeah.
When you talk about legacy, I was a goddamn drug dealer that did time. You know what I'm saying? Got my education in prison. And look where I'm at now. If I die today and tomorrow, man, and all the kids I helped, all the people I had, I did my job, yo. So I'm happy. I didn't go out. My man Melvin, man, he did a lot of great things for the community. They didn't even talk about that when he passed away. They talked about all the bad shit he did. I'm trying to just wipe that away. So when I leave this world, they can talk about the good stuff I did. And I hope a youngin that said, yo, I'm a follow in Coach Calvin's steps. That's like Emmanuel Stewart. Emmanuel Stewart was one of our prime coaches in the world. But then when I sit back and look at our coach from out of DC, he had 6 champions at one time in one area. Angela Davis from DC.
Yeah.
Don't get the props, but he had 6 champions all at one time from our area. My strive is, man, if I could change a kid's life, man, and watch him grow up to be a young man and he living his life, man, I did something good. So when I leave this world, I can salute myself that I came from one point to another point, finishing out.
That's called God's work, Coach. That's
God's for sure,
work,
Coach.
Yeah, so
for sure, Coach Calvin.
Yeah. So that's how I really look at life, man. Just put your best feet forward and do the best for the people that's in your circle, man. And they're going through it. These youngins today, man, they going through it, man. They're not built like we was built. They're not built like we was built, man. They microwave babies, man. Put it in the microwave, it's done. No, it's all about the work you put in. You got to put that work in, man, to see the success.
That's why I keep saying you can't keep comparing these guys of this generation to other generations because they're not the same.
Yeah, nowhere near the same.
Nowhere
You're right
near
on
the
that,
same.
Coach C.
I can't see you paying it for.
My bad. I had to put it off for a bit. My bad.
So when y'all guys out there talking about the fighters, man, look at the body of work that they doing. They going through their ups and downs. And one thing I like about my man, he keep it real. He telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? He's looking at it. He looking at just not on the fight side. He looking at it on the business side. He looking at it on the fan side. He looking at it everything. So when I hear him talk, I sit back and listen. Like, damn, we know what he's talking about. You know, we not into. We get caught up in the internet trying to get some likes and what you call it, clickbait.
Clicks, clickbait.
Yeah,
man.
to do that.
The real reason why we came with our podcast, man, because everybody was just putting so many bad stories out. I said, man, I better hear the fighters telling their self on my podcast. And then they getting the real truth because it came from where? Out their mouth.
Yeah, that's facts, man. That the authenticity is what people really respect. And that's what the clickbaiters ain't gonna never get. That's real talk. It's like
They not even doing their research. They not even doing their research to really find out what really happened when something happened.
Right.
Some of them don't even care.
And yeah, half of them biased as hell to begin with. Like,
yeah,
just to speak, I don't want to really put too many put nobody channel out there, but you know what I'm saying. You see a lot of that shit on the YouTube streets. People just making up like they be so invested into Tank and his business. It's crazy, bro. Like this man, anybody in his position that would have got that fight would have took it.
We just ran that in different simulations on the show, didn't we, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I
But like
sit
I
there and
said,
think
at the
I'm gonna give
same
y'all a
time, like
bag to stay on this show for a week. And
And
all this shit, I'm staying on this show for a week. I'm gonna point 2 fingers at you.
and, and
Hey,
Coach
yo,
Calvin,
boxing sauce. Didn't I used to cut your hair, Slim? Didn't you used to come to my barbershop in Silver Spring?
say it again.
Boxing sauce, the one under Coach Calvin. Didn't I used to cut your hair? Didn't I used to be your barber back in the day?
Nah.
Okay,
That man,
okay.
you don't see the big Frank on that man head. He ain't had a haircut in years.
Oh, see you. Come on, man.
Now you look real familiar, Slim. That's all. I thought you was one of
Y'all
my old
crazy,
clients.
man.
Yeah, we T1000, bro. Hey, senior, we was talking about this in the last joint, man. When it comes to Tank, man, because it's like, yo, you gonna take what's out there, man. If it's lucrative and it's out there right in front of you, you gonna take it. Like, what's the problem? It's no different than a sole proprietor looking at contracts and seeing what's the most lucrative contract for them to work.
Right. They prize fighters though, bro. Like this the thing. I think people be getting I don't want to even say people. I think it's fans. They get so invested into these fighters. And if you don't do what you want them to do right then and there, then all of a sudden they want to dismiss you or you do this and you that, bro. And I feel like, bro, we not in the ring taking them damn punches, bro. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that, bro. They feel like if Tank don't do this when you want him to do it, all of a sudden he a duck. Or he letting his fans down and all this, bro. Like people go too far with this, bro.
But at the same time, like Coach Calvin said, though, this it's a risk involved. Because when I first heard the fight, I said this is a dangerous fight. That's exactly what I said. You know, that's my first instinct. It's a dangerous fight. Because like I said, Tank's a great fighter, but like I said, you fighting a heavyweight, man. And
like I said,
everybody who learned, nobody came out of their mama's stomach knowing how to box. You could teach a guy how to fight. And Jake Paul been in the gym. And he's been learning every day.
He's throwing punches correctly now.
But
yeah,
that's another thing.
It's a dangerous fight, man.
He
Dangerous fight.
I think people take just from Jake Paul, like I think Coach Calvin and them, y'all already done saw this man put in the work in the gym. So y'all consider him a real fighter. But you got people that's fans, quote unquote, thinking because he came from the from a YouTuber or a Disney Channel and all this shit, and now he coming in and making money in boxing. Now they don't look at him as a real boxer. But he got a record on BoxRec. So it's like, bro, he's a boxer. Y'all just don't want to call him that.
Listen to this, y'all. He's no different from me building a fighter from scratch.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give y'all this knowledge right now. He's ready to turn into an open fighter as an amateur. You know, you fight as a peewee, intimate. You get over 20 amateur fight. You fighting open. That means you fighting older and more experienced fighters now. But the difference is, Tank is in a what? That's a heavyweight, and you got Tank fighting at 135. That's a gap of weight classes. You know what I'm saying? And then boxing is weight classes involved. You know what I'm saying? Right. But at the end of the day, they sit down making negotiation, and youngin, I can't tell him though he can't do something. This is life. I don't hear take it a minute. I don't sit on him. Don't do this. Yeah, do this. At the end of the day, I could die today and tomorrow. He still got to take care of his family.
Man, exactly. That's another thing I want to salute to you as well, Coach Calvin, because bro, you got thick skin to deal with some of this stuff and I understand why you don't do interviews with platforms, because it's like, bro, every time you do an interview, bro, they take your words and they try to twist it and it means something else, bro.
Yeah.
Like, God, bro, this man can't even just have his own regular opinion. It don't even really have anything to do with Tank. It's just this.
Like right now, I'm sitting away by myself. I got nothing to do. I say, Senior, send me the league. I just want to talk. That's my way of releasing how I'm feeling and what I'm going through. Let me explain something to you. The Frank Martin fight, yo, I had a breakdown, and it wasn't because of the fight. It was because we was in the month of Ramadan and Tank turned Muslim. So my way of thinking had to change because I was teaching them Islam at the same time.
Yeah.
And I didn't even talk to Tank. I don't know, that made Tank mad for me because I just left. I left that, and that was a great goddamn win.
Yeah.
And me and Tank didn't even talk. That night of that fight, I left Tank. I ain't talked to Tank. I ain't stayed up to Tank. And he probably seen my post. I actually literally, I wasn't myself. And people don't understand, man, as a coach, man, you got to wear a lot of hats. Senior, you see me coming there sometimes like, yo, I don't know how you do it. And Senior, watch the work I put in. I don't put the work in just for Tank. I put the work in for all of my sons.
Yeah.
They only understood.
If they see, some people they ask my wife, do your husband sleep? She said he take a nap, and next thing I know, he up studying, he doing this, he doing that, he don't rest. He's just always thinking. I know what I tell y'all, and this is my saying. The work ain't done until they put the dirt over you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling them today when we was in the gym, I said, we got to be thankful because if your Lord lets you get up and be able to speak, see, hear, move your finger, move your feet, breathe, you have a purpose on this world to do something.
Mm-hmm.
How was the day in the gym, Coach? How training coming along?
Man, it's scary because I brought a monster down here from out my circle, and I told him don't play with him because that's the only way I can feel safe. I can feel safe for my man, for my youngins, for my son in that ring. You know what I'm saying? And he putting in work for me. He putting in work, man. He putting in work. And I'm watching him like, damn. I said, no, this ain't no playtime right here. This real time.
No, for sure.
And he accepting it. He accepting it. And he looking at me. He looking at me like he used to look at me when he was a kid, believing in it.
That's what's up.
Yo.
Shout out the truck, man. Shout out the truck. That's what's
Yo,
up. Man.
truck. Little truck, man. He talks to me. Oh, when I sit back and look, man, I'm looking at these youngins. And I'm saying they're going through their ups and downs. Because you got to remember, all of them met me through what? Boxing.
Boxing.
And like everybody don't understand my life. I'm from the hood. I'm from the street. I'm certified street. And I'm only humble because I had to humble myself to get where I'm at right now. Because my mother told me when I was young, you ain't going to live to see 30 years old.
Mm.
And I'm still here.
That's a blessing.
Right.
And having an impact. And having an
So,
impact.
so,
Yeah, is that?
part.
Yeah, that
So
part.
when I reflect back like, dang, and I see all the people that died around me, that Tank situation, we had a picture. We was watching kids, man. I thought when I was in the gym, man, I thought I was in LA. You know how we was watching Boys in the Hood and jokers sitting on the steps. Next minute, he did. We talking these athletes, these fighters dying left and right. If they ain't dying, they in prison.
Yeah.
And Tank had a chance to see that as a little kid. And people, if you go back and watch my interviews, my earlier interviews, I say Tank is older in the ring. He's about 40 years old in the ring. And they couldn't understand it because he's been around so many guys that could have been world champions from out of Baltimore, but they had 1 feet in the gym and 1 feet in the streets.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can see
one
that in how you
incident,
fight, because young and patient is I don't know what, man.
because he understands.
Calculating.
He understands. He's truly understand, man, that listen, y'all think I be playing, man, when we in the gym, it ain't like it's our coaching situation is like, I can't even tell you. That's why when y'all sit there and hear him say this, I'm gonna give y'all this. He said, I can't go to therapy because it feel like my fire gonna leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember that interview? Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna give y'all a piece of history. Remember when Mike Tyson said, man, my fire ain't there no more?
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah. Listen, the fight in me is gone, man. I mean, I just don't know where it is.
You hear me?
Sugar Ray Leonard said the same thing. Sugar
Who
Ray
else
Leonard
said
said
it?
the same thing. Sugar Ray
Who else
Leonard.
said it?
Sugar
They
Ray
great
Leonard said the
fighters.
same thing.
They great
He said
fighters.
when I looked in he said I looked in the mirror, I didn't see Sugar, I just seen Ray. And he said the
They
punches
don't
started to hurt.
They
He got
don't understand
civilized. He
the
said, I got
mental.
civilized. Yep.
They don't understand the mental aspect of being a
Yeah.
fighter, a true fighter.
And I remember Tank saying that too. Tank also said, if you get these boys the spotlight, they won't even know what to do with it. Which
No, he telling the truth.
He telling the truth.
Y'all listen. Last interview I did with Frank Martin, no, with Roach. I said, y'all not listening to what Tank saying out his mouth. He's not crying to you. He's talking to the youngins. On when you at that level, can you handle it?
Yeah.
Especially, like you said, coming from where he's coming from.
Yo, it's a different beast when you at that level, man. I said, yo, why you got your hoodie on? And then when I start going places and being places, I start getting that fear. And I'm that nigga, like, why I'm fearing being out here in the public? Because you don't have no peace.
Yeah.
It starts scaring you of actually coming out in the public because you don't know how, or if this person being a fan, or he's saluting the work that you're doing, or he hates you because how you get his fighter, you don't know what's coming at you.
Yeah.
Facts. You need that warrior spirit.
Yeah, and that's why. And it's not even
Increase the level of anxiety.
figure out
Increase anxiety, man.
But
say it again, bro.
It creates anxiety, man. You can have anxiety, man. You know,
and now
I got to the point where I don't like being around a lot of people, man. I'm a reclusive type of person, man. I don't like being in lines. I had a panic attack, man. And I suffered for like a couple of years, and this came out of nowhere. I was a real outgoing dude, but when I go to the gym, that's my rest haven. Being around the kids, I prefer training the little 8, 9, 10-year-old kids than some of these pros, man. Because these pros, they just be in one day, out the other day. Sometimes they won't even show up to the gym. They just want to show up when they got to fight and all this stuff. I said, man, ain't got time for that, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't mean to cut you off. Didn't y'all hear me sound like that the last time I was talking? Somebody said they say, "Oh, he talking about Tank." I was talking about my fighters in the gym.
Up too, coach.
I was talking about my fighters in the gym because they don't appreciate the work that the coaches put in.
Exactly.
Yep.
And they sat up there and twisted your whole man. It was crazy, bro. They twisted everything you said. It's talking about, oh, Tank ain't paying his coaches. Like, come on, bro.
Hey, it's like Coach said he was talking about. Like when you have that and you go to the gym, you helping those kids. It's like you're escaping your solace because you know what you're putting in, you know what you're getting out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I'm at the gym, they call me the boxing wizard, man. And we have a good time. Say, man, I'm the wizard of boxing, man. But it's like you take the old kung fu movies, right? Where the student really honored their master. They call it sensei, master.
Yeah.
And that's why I was brought up under my trainer who was training me. I didn't want to let my trainer down because I know how much work he put into it. I know that he stayed away from his family. So how dare I get up in the ring and don't put out? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give it my all, man. When I was fighting, man, I always showed up, man. Cause my trainer worked hard. We stayed in the gym. I ain't finna get up in there and not do nothing. I got to get active. You know what I'm saying? I put my best foot forward, man. And that's all we ask. And like a lot of these kids, I said, look, y'all want to come in, y'all want to hit these pads. Then when y'all want to get in here and fight, y'all don't want to throw no punches. I said, what we training for, guys? What we training for, man? Y'all want to throw 1,000 punches on the pad and you want to sit there and look at the man in the fight. We might as well just stay home, don't even train. We gonna do that. You ain't got to be in shape to look at a man. It don't do nothing. So sometimes I take them pads and I throw them in the trash can. Say, man, y'all get on the heavy bag, man. Y'all ain't getting no work today, man. That's all y'all want to do. Hit mitts all the time, man. It's more to boxing than just hit some doggone mitts. These fighters think if they ain't got somebody standing in front of them with some pads, you ain't getting no training.
No,
come on, man.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people don't really understand, and I tell y'all this, like to watch Coach Calvin in the ring, whether it be with Tank, an 8-year-old, 10-year-old. It's the first time I actually got to see somebody do something they love where they're not at work. Like you watch Coach Calvin, whether it's a pro or a kid, he got sparkles in his eyes. Don't nothing else matter. I'm talking about it's been times I'm talking about Al Heyman called him. His phone set to the side. He in the ring working. You know what I mean? He getting his job done. Then you see him and Tank together, and it's just like poetry in motion. Just like the beauty. And then when Tank in there, you just sit on the side of the ring, and you just like, I'm telling you, like, you just see the difference in your average fighter when you just watch just Tank in the ring, just shadow boxing. Just him with his earphones on, just shadow boxing. You like, that nigga different. You know what I mean? You just tell by the way he move his feet. He ain't even throwing punches. He just moving his feet, practicing angles, dipping in, dipping out, pivoting in, pivoting out. Man, it's so when you watch that, oh man, that shit just something beauty to see, man.
Hey, and then
what about that Pendraza fight, though, Coach? When they was trying to watch Tank, that Pendraza fight. Because I want to know what that camp was like when y'all had short notice for the super featherweight championship of the world. Jose Pendraza, like Floyd was looking like he was trying to wash Tank. Short notice. My man said on the interview he got evicted for Christmas. Like, to me, that was his best. Like,
I'm gonna give you the story about that. That fight was real important to us because Tank came back home for his bags and stuff, and I was happy because Tank wasn't home because he kept getting to situations and his life changed. Because Floyd, don't get me wrong, Floyd did a lot of marvelous things for Tank, but I already knew this was going to happen before Tank even got with Floyd, before he even got with Allen. It's just Kenny used to always tell me a fighter like that come every 10 years. And Tank he wasn't looking at all that, but in my head, looking at how I was grooming him, I got videos that a guy named Omar made. He heard me. He said, yo, we're gonna sign with Al, we're gonna get with Floyd. And I was just talking, and I didn't even recognize I said it. And that was 5 years before Tank even got where he was at. And everything I sit there and said, man, and people don't understand. What comes out of here and comes in existence, that's from your Lord. You already had what you had because he already gave it to you. It's just how you go about getting it.
Yeah, very
So the
true.
story with Pedraza, Tank and Floyd went through some situations. It's coming out slowly but surely.
Yeah.
And I told Tank, I said, yo, we fucked up. I keep it real with him. I said, the main thing you can do right now is keep winning. You know what I'm saying? And I knew Floyd was going to get his back. I knew it. When Tank missed weight with that belt, with the Pedraza fight, that was his get back. He was happy with that. The night Tank won that, he was like this. He's looking. Floyd didn't bother him. Tank came back to me again. Came back to Pops. Tank was all fat and everything. And I stood there and took him to my man Ray, Fun's dad. That's another kid. I got kids, man, that actually helped me through my traumas and pulled me through my stuff that I was going through, that they stuck with me and said, Coach, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And Tank came back with his bag. And he told me the story. And I said, yo, we got one thing we can do. We're going to keep winning because he's going to get us back. And man, me and Kenny, man, we put a camp down. It was our first camp. We're going into an undefeated fighter, Olympian, and a world title. He was a world title. But the trick is, we know Pedraza, but Pedraza didn't know Tank. The amateur world knew Tank. All the fighters in the DM, everybody knew Tank. They knew who Tank was. But there was first time Tank was on this level. So mentally, I had to keep his mental sharp. I didn't worry about the fight because he grew up in this thing. Tank actually born into this boxing game. When we watching TVs and tapes, he was sitting right there with us because he wanted to be around us. He wanted to go with me. I mean, Tank used to get in trouble. So I had to take him with me when I'm working or doing whatever I'm doing. And when he came to me, man, he put the work in. I'm going to tell y'all a story, man. Tank fainted the night of the fight. And I took him up and threw him in the pool and woke his ass up. And Russ looked at me and said, yo, this motherfucker crazy right here. And made Tank jump right back and went to work. That punch that he knocked Pedraza out with, that's Kenny punch right there. The same, we worked on it. And Floyd was like, this nigga gonna sink or he was gonna swim.
Man.
Tank only had one sparring partner. His name was Day. He was my lead sparring partner. The rest of them was the amateurs in the gym, all the kids. Man, watching that fight, I thought I was sitting at my Spanish friend house. watching it on TV, because that's how we used to go over his house and watch TV. His wife used to cook us food, and we watched. And man, I watched Tank. Everything we did in camp, Tank was doing it in that ring that night. But the funny thing about it, when we was at the weigh-in, it felt like we was by ourselves, because we felt like we was on the B-side, like we was being set up. And Tank came to me, he said, yo, we by ourselves. I said, nah, Tank, we ain't by ourselves. I say, watch tomorrow. I said, you don't know who I really am, but tomorrow you're gonna see it. All the work that I had done, standing on the corner with the pads, raising money to get them to tournaments. The people came out and supported us.
That's powerful.
And New York City, man, whole Baltimore was in the house. That's all you could hear was be more, be more. So I looked at Tank. I said, Tank, don't look at the crowd, because the crowd will snatch you up. So he didn't look at the crowd. He looked up in the rafters. And man, when he got in that ring with that uniform on and started swaying, he said, he ain't gonna be beat tonight.
Yeah.
This boy built for this shit.
Hell yeah.
I said, this boy built for this shit. Man, this nigga put that work together. I couldn't believe it, because I seen everything and every moment that we spent in the gym getting to this point. And when Floyd watched this kid, Floyd knew that was raw talent. That was raw work. And when the man said, yo, is this the future of boxing? Floyd said it out his mouth. Fucking absolutely right. We was stamped. Tank ain't asked to be the face of boxing. Floyd did that to him. Floyd was the one.
Yeah, bro.
Calvin,
that was the fight. That was the fight right there.
Hey, people in your life for a season and for a reason.
Yeah.
And that was the season. Floyd was in his life for a reason and a season. Now we in a different season. Now I remember watching that fight. I remember Pedraza was punching on Tank a little bit. And Tank put his hands down and started beating on his chest.
Like
he started shaking his head, started beating on his chest. I said, okay, you better get active now.
I was peeping that fight. I was nervous for that fight, but once I started paying attention to Tank, and I saw him like, he can't hurt me. He can't hurt me. I knew it was a matter of time.
It was that.
Oh yeah, when he started beating on his chest, he started beating on his chest like this right here, and then started coming back with power shot. I said, it's a wrap. He said, it's over with.
Yo,
it's over
that
with.
was that God-gifted fight, man. That was the fight everybody knew. If you didn't know, you knew in that fight right there.
That fight was everything on the line. That fight was, we were gonna make it or drown.
Yeah.
And that little young man put his team, his family, and the city on his back. Because you gotta remember, we only had 4 world champions coming out of Baltimore: Hassan Rockman, Vincent Pathway, Joe Gantz, and Javante Tank Davis.
Fire.
And the only one that give him his props, man, that I salute, and that's Keyshawn. Because Keyshawn sit back and look and say, man, I want to thank Tank Davis for holding the boxing down when Floyd left. Who we was talking about?
Yeah.
When Floyd left, who we were talking about?
And that's what I was gonna say too, because I remember Keyshawn used to speak so highly of Tank, and then it's like it's switch. It's like it's,
oh my God!
Switch. And I always wanted to know what made him switch.
He wanted that bag, man.
Let me explain something to you.
He wanted that bag, brother.
It don't be the fighters. It be the guys trying to get you the bag. Let's go to there then. Remember when Roach got the opportunity with Tank?
Yeah, fast.
Yeah. How was the nerve then? He was thankful. He was grateful.
Yeah.
How he turned it down?
Yeah, call the police.
It's like people want it. They want to be your friend, but it's like they got a bigger agenda. Tank got a good heart, so you could see that, and he gave that man the opportunity to put food on his plate because they grew up together. But then it's like now you done stabbed me in my back, bro. Like you
That's
did.
What's happening. And it seems like every time he's good to people, he gets stabbed in the back. Let me give you another example. He came back to DC and put everybody on. Y'all remember that fight in DC?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Capital One. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
Remember
He
I was
put
there.
everybody on that he grew up
Everybody
with.
on.
Peterson
The
brothers,
Peterson
everybody, man.
brothers, Jaleel Hackett was on it.
Yeah.
Of course, Nia Ellis was on it. Man, everybody that you knew pretty much
So,
in
so when I
DC was
sit
on
there,
that.
It was somebody at the press conference when he was doing a press conference at the hotel. He was like, "Oh, you on the card? Oh no, make sure he on the card." I'm talking on the card. Like, make
you
sure
was
he
there,
on it.
senior.
Come on,
You was
man.
there. So when I sit there and look at my youngin, man, he ain't got nothing to prove to nobody.
Right.
Right.
Hey, look, that was full circle because remember that Broner event at the DC Armory when Tank was on that card. And you pretty much seen like all of those other times that those DC folks that he was looking up to were on that card when he was coming up.
Yep.
Come full circle, he was giving right back.
They don't get it. The relationship Tank and Broner had. You know, Tank could be hurt because of Broner's action, but he loved him. Because guess what? He looked up to him.
Yep.
They don't get it. And that's why I say what I say, man. Tank, he's brought up different. He understands how to respect the leaders of the game.
But I can speak for the people of DC. DC love Tank, bro.
No, you're right.
Y'all know DC don't really fuck with
No,
Baltimore niggas like
bro,
that.
let me explain something to you. Man, Tank stayed up DC all the time. That's why they don't understand the relationship that we had with gyms in DC.
Right, Coach Calvin. He was saying that in that press conference, in that DC press conference, when they went Howard University, he was saying that. He said, "Hey, I've been over here in DC since I was pretty much coming up."
Man, he stayed in DC. He dressed like DC. He was listening to DC music.
Nigga, that's what I told my brother that. I said he act more like a DC nigga than a Baltimore nigga.
He
Like, for real.
Yeah.
So when they sit there and say something about youngin, man, I try not to get into it. I'm like this. I ain't had my father in my life. My father was my street dudes. That I was in their circle. They was grooming me. And what I learned of growing up, keep your mouth shut, keep your eyes open, and listen. You might learn something.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to drill a kid. I'm going to let him go through his transition because this is what's going to make him come. But after he go to him, I'm going to sit down and say, tell me what you learned from what you learned. Going through it. Don't let it happen again. That's what makes us men. Nobody can give none of us a manual. If we didn't see it, if somebody didn't tell us about it, or nobody didn't groom us about it, there's no manual for us. We doing what we doing, what we see and how we learn it, you know?
Right.
And when I sit there and look at Tank, man, I say, yo, you don't owe nobody nothing. You're a beacon for the kids that's coming up that's going to be going through the same problems you're going through. And right now, I'm telling them this. Let's see who come out the ashes. Let's see who come out the ashes that can handle what you doing.
Facts. And I think that's no different than when I think Tank brought Shakur up with him as well.
He did.
And
that was his guy.
Yeah, and I felt like Tank took that as he big on loyalty. You could tell he big on loyalty. And it's like, I gave you the game because I stopped you from signing to Floyd. You know what I'm saying? When Floyd wanted you. But then, like, you come back and
you've been doing your homework.
You don't know that.
Paid in full. I'm mad right now, right? It was a conversation. Coach Cal remembers a conversation. We was in training camp, right? It was the first time I ever heard like Tank really talk in depth, and that's what he was talking about. But he was talking so much, like I didn't even want to interrupt the moment. But he was
he had grown men. He had grown men locked in, listening to him.
How can I sign fighters when I'm dealing with this bullshit with Floyd? Everybody's saying all this and all that, but I don't want to put you through what I'm going through.
Exactly.
I'm trying to give you the game so you can move a different way. I can't do it right now, but everybody think, oh, I'm supposed to do this because I'm Tank. This man, listen, the hit from him. Oh man, I wish I would have recorded.
They don't get it. I wish Senior would have recorded, man, because
the moment
that was the first time that he took control of a conversation, and he had everybody listening to what he was saying. Now, when I go to press conference, I listen to what he say there, because that's when you get the real truth.
Yeah. And that's when I knew that. That's when I knew right when their relationship went bad around that Rolly situation.
Yeah.
Shakur, you pretty much disrespecting this man, pretty much telling people that he won't never fight you as if he's some type of beef. I'm gonna just say that I don't want to disrespect your panel.
Yeah.
Say what you got to say.
Like,
This is a
Yeah,
podcast.
say, hey, come on, man.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, as a man, you disrespecting me knowing that I don't have no problem fighting nobody, bro. You know that. You've been in the gym with me. You know what it is. So you get in front of all these people, bro. That's why I said Tank said that perfectly, bro. A lot of these people get in that light and wouldn't know how to do with it, bro.
Bro, if I say that a lot of times, when you ask for that life, you heard me say it to Tank and Showtime. I said, nigga, I ain't trying to hear that shit. You asked for this life.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Hey, but at the same time, you got to remember when you the man, you know, heavy is the head to wear the crown. Like just like even if you got a whole bunch of partners, right, and all y'all start to come up, but then there's always gonna be one that's gonna shoot a little bit farther than the other one. Then that's when the envy come in. That's when that's why you see a lot of your own homeboys that come set you up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's all it is right there. Okay, it's all about at the end of the day, it's all about the almighty dollar.
Yeah.
Money to make them change people. They looking at this man, look, bro. I know we got history and everything, but right now, if I get a fight with you, this gonna change my life, man.
Yeah.
So I need this bag right here. So I gotta say whatever I got to say, do whatever I got to do so I can get that fight. And it might not be right. You know, you may look at me a certain way, but at the end of the day, bro, we in the boxing business together. We in the same weight class. And I know you represent an 8-figure payday for me.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, is about the money, man. I don't think guys should really take it personal. Because you only got a small window where you can fight. So you can promote boxing forever. You can train fighters forever. You can only box for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So these guys trying to max
that punishment and that will to take that punishment, to give that punishment, it only gonna last for a period of time.
Yeah.
Right. So these guys trying to maximize. They look, Tank is the bag, so that's the guy they want to fight.
Right.
Trust me, if Tank won't bring them to the table, they won't be after. You know, he represents you one of your biggest paydays. So of course you're gonna be after the man that's gonna represent. They're gonna put the most food on your table.
I agree, but I just feel like it's the way you go about it, bro. I agree with you 1,000%, but I feel like it's the way that you go about it, bro. If don't just be out here lying, bro. Like you know the truth, though. Like you know the truth.
Tell the truth. Speak the truth.
That's it. Just tell the truth.
You would get to tell you the truth. A person, and I say it in history. Normally, when it's a game. If you see it in history, I remember a fighter when Earn Pride was trying to get a fight with Sugar Ray Leonard. He never got that fight though. He haggled him. He did everything to do it. You know what I'm saying? But Sugar Ray knew it. If I fight this guy, it ain't gonna be pretty. And you see that same thing. That you was right about the Rody situation. Rody had a way of just using his words to get that fight.
Yeah.
Tank didn't like Rody. That's how the fight coming. And the situation was so easy because he was with Floyd, and it was easy to make the fight.
I felt like
And that's what people. That's what.
on the way out.
That's what I keep telling you. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. When you about to leave a situation, they know you about to leave, and you the cash cow. Hold up, we got to make sure he don't get dividends when he gone.
Yeah.
But like I said again, I want to see who come out the ashes. I want to see.
It's gonna be a void. It's gonna be a void if Tank do Jake Paul and then something else. Yeah, we get to see who really want that spot.
Listen, and listen to what I'm saying. And you heard from my mouth first. I'm gonna be the first one to say it. We didn't hear about no suicide in boxing of an elite fighter being in a situation. Am I right or wrong?
That's true.
One that actually get to that level, can he really handle that pressure that's going to come down?
Yeah, there's the spotlight on you. They
Indeed.
watch every move.
I think folks hear what he's saying now.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Yes, deep.
Because, man, let me explain something to you, man. watching. I'm still a youngin' in the game, but watching what these kids go through, man, it hurts me through my heart because it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. Stofield, the boxer Stofield, man. You know, that was a big fight that he was trying to get Shakur, and he went through a lot of stuff. He went through a lot of stuff, man, and I could see it in his face. He wasn't scared. In the words of Leonard Ellerby, ain't no fighter scared of nobody. You know what I'm saying? It just got to make dollar sense. Ain't no fighter scared of nobody.
None.
It just got to make sense. Kid, I taught senior sister this. When you spending money on the fight, nobody knowing which money being spent, how much money being spent before the fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And would you be able to get that money back after the fight?
After the fight, exactly.
The business.
So everybody don't pay attention to that. They don't pay attention to that.
Yeah, you like you can't take take good money and throw it at the bad money.
Yeah.
That's fact.
And Crawford been in a situation like that. I'll give you an example. When he fought on BKL Prime, they took a gamble to putting that fight together.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
So nobody can't tell me. I look at history, I look at situation, man, to see Bud where he at in his life, man, I'm happy for him. That tells me that anybody can get where they're going at if they just believe in with the work they're putting in.
Coach Cat, let's stay right there for a minute, because Bud took a lot of ridicule, not on just personal attacks. Talking about the man's family, talking about his wife, talking about his kids. Hey, man, that's ridiculous, man. You don't do that, man. You talk about nobody's wife, kids. You're making, that's crazy. Talking about the man's skin color, calling the man top rank Toby, calling him a slave. This really just talking bad about the man.
Can I say something to you? And it's not being racial. Y'all see what's about to come down the paint. Y'all see what's about to come down the paint. Listen, let me tell you, this is the only sport that a black man, a guy that they feel is not going to make it in the world, Hispanics, that they fight to get out of poverty. And they saying these young kids getting all this loot and not appreciating it. You know what I'm saying? But they don't understand the people. It's been like this from the beginning of time. We always want to hear that word war or fight. It's been like that, that's entertainment. We like to see that,
Yep.
And when you can take a kid or individual, man, that can change his life around. Everybody ain't gonna be world champions, but if you can get some money to buy your house, take care of your family, you won.
Facts.
Hell yeah.
But I'm going to give y'all this one. Dana White had a pay grade for the MMA guys that he was trying to bring to boxing.
Yep.
So that tells me you trying to set boxing back instead of moving forward because you don't want to see nobody move forward.
Facts.
Exactly. They tried it in California, and folks, we was like, nah, we ain't gonna have it. So
yeah.
So what I'm trying to say to y'all, man, it's bigger than the fight. I'm just telling y'all, it's bigger than the fight. And my brother right there, he understands because I listen to him, man. He understands. He's not that's looking at the fighters. He's looking at the whole situation.
Yeah.
The whole situation, man.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when they kept saying.
That's why I respect what Bud doing, right? Because when he got his chance, he kicked that door open. Like he came into PBC like Romy Rome. You know what I'm saying? But Bud in the house, he messed that whole ship up, man.
I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm not to cut y'all, brother. I don't want to lose my thought, but I'm gonna tell who really opened a lot of doors up that don't get no credit, man. Y'all won't say I think I'm crazy.
Come on.
AJ opened the doors up for a lot of to get that Saudi Arabia money. He was the first one that was over there getting that bread.
Reason why? Because it's a bigger picture that we don't understand. Because we ain't over there with them. It's a bigger market over there. Let's go back. I'm going to give y'all a little history. Normally, a fighter from overseas had to come over here to get recognized, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now you looking, the narrative is changing. We got to go over there to get you the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Because like what you said earlier, Coach, over here in America, if you wasn't a heavyweight, it was Canelo and Tank. And like Saudi Arabia was the only lane for them to get that money.
Yeah.
For real.
Man, if y'all only know, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why Tank was talking the way he was talking, man, because he was fed up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He just want to fight to tell you the truth and get paid.
Yeah.
Just want to fight and get
This
paid.
is my motto. I sit there and say a fighter supposed to be worrying about fight, train, get paid. Everything else don't worry about it because that's what you do.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, boxing ain't gonna when you done and you hang them gloves up, boxing ain't coming to your doorstep, knocking on your door, trying to pay your bill.
Man.
Nope, they ain't gonna care about you. They ain't the one. There's no pension plan. There's no retirement check.
Exactly.
Nah.
Exactly. You
It's
got to get
1099 sport. Yeah, filling out 1099s.
Yeah.
Right, man.
Independent contract.
158 people in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Don't steal the show. You ain't gotta send a super chat, cash app, but at least hit the like button, man. That's all we ask for.
Smash up the likes. Smash up the likes.
You know what I mean? Coach Calvin giving y'all a Tuesday night special, man. Hit the like button, man.
Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up.
No, man, I'm sitting there talking to some good brothers, man. And this panel, man, is unreal, yo. You know, like I said, they say, man, podcast is just to talk about what's going on in our community, what's going on with our people. We ain't supposed to, you know, facts is facts because it's out there in the news. You know what I'm saying? But they still human beings, man. And we got to sit there. Like when I sit back and look at my girl, Carissa Shields, and what she going through. You know what I'm saying? You know? She the GOAT of the women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she putting it down for us, man. You know what I'm saying? And you hear some of the stories online. I usually try to stay away from the comments, man, because that shit will drive you crazy.
It will.
That shit would drive you crazy. But they're not looking at the body of work that she done for the women's. Man, you should see the women boxing there. It's thriving.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, fact.
It's thriving, man.
Especially because they wasn't really getting that much notoriety back then.
No, they weren't. Nowhere near. Nowhere near.
No TV time, none of that for real.
So when you look at boxing there, man, they moving it, they pushing it forward.
Yeah.
I go to the nationals and I see so many young little ladies, man, in there putting in work. And I said, man, they paved the way to actually giving them their own lane.
Yeah. Because Floyd and Carissa is from Michigan. I'm actually in the city that Floyd actually grew up in, Grand Rapids. And a while, like around my 9-year-old days or whatever, I was in Flint. So I knew who Carissa was when she was coming up. Floyd, I wasn't during his time or whatever. I was in another city then, but yeah. My them definitely know who his granny them and they people are them now.
Yeah. Salute to Krista Shields, man. Like she really kicked that door open too. Like for real, for these women to get paid.
I remember when I first met her, we was in the amateur. Me, Tank, y'all so much stories I got to tell y'all, man. It's a shame. Me, Tank, and Franchot Cruz. Franchot Cruz was that girl. Carissa was coming on the scene. She walked up to Franchot and said, "Hello, no disrespect for Miss Franchot, but when you get to the finals, man, you gonna get it in." And she didn't say it the way I said. I gave y'all the nice version.
Mm-hmm.
And man, did they put on a fight? So now both of them turned pro, and I was telling Franchot, "No, it's too early for y'all to fight. It's too early for y'all to fight. Because y'all gonna see each other and make boxing what it's gonna be." You know what I'm saying? They fought. Chris kept doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Franchot doing her thing. They the only two women in that weight class is really like putting it out. You know what I'm saying? That you know their names.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Hold up. Because we got 149 people in the building. And we only got 100 likes. Something ain't
We got
adding up.
149 people in the building.
Why you hate on me, nigga? Show love, nigga. It don't show nothing. It don't cost nothing to show a nigga love. All we doing is getting money. Show a nigga some love, nigga. Wabbly dabbly. Niggas out here don't love me, nigga. They don't love.
Show some love, man. God,
And where you
like
get that clip from, man? That shit
Oh my God.
Yo.
Oh my God. Show me some love.
Yeah, man.
Yo, that was funny as I like that one, bro. That was hilarious.
Yeah. Hey man, I respect all the work y'all do, man. But y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. My word to y'all, man, be authentic and get the facts and the truth, man. Get the facts and the truth, because that's what's gonna make the truth stands alone.
Yeah.
You know, bro, when I listen to you talk, man, I just smile, man. But no, man, sometimes I be like, where you going at sometime? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Man.
Scooter, we need to come back up here, be a little regular, hit the link a little bit more often.
Yo, I'm
Yeah,
start
it's
pulling
a
up
good
a lot
minute.
more, King. You better believe that, man.
Hey.
Yo, I had fun rocking with y'all tonight. That's for real.
No, man, I'm glad you came on. That was God's work, just to talk to you in person and salute you, man. Thank you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, because I don't know how you're doing it, bro, because you must got a crystal ball. I don't know how you doing it, but you be on point with stuff, man. You be on point.
Yeah,
You
I
be
just
on
edit,
point.
coach. I just edit. You edit, you can see everything, and you understand. You understand people and body language. You can read between the lines.
You doing a great job, man. Keep doing what you doing. Because when y'all hear him talk, really listen to him.
Yeah.
Really listen to him.
Yeah,
Drop your link in the chat. Drop your link in the chat, Scooter Power.
Yeah.
Yo, anytime, fam. Anytime, man. I'm
No,
about to ride.
drop your link so they can follow you.
What's that? I
Man, I
hear you.
appreciate y'all, brothers,
Drop your
man.
link so they can come over there and check the channel out.
Yo,
Yeah,
thank y'all for the therapy tonight, yo. Because guess what?
Hey.
Sometimes you can't hold everything in you.
I feel you, but thank you for the knowledge, Coach Calvin, as always, man.
Yeah.
Always thankful to hear from the legend,
The
man.
only way we can move forward is us educating each other, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not ridiculing, beating people. It's a lot of things I can talk about, but like again, every time I do interviews, people twist my words up and whatnot. I'm trying to give the fans the truth so they can understand the business side, why things are not happening. And I said it when the pandemic happened. I said Bud and Spencer are going to fight. Boxing is going to be good. Before Showtime left, man, they was putting on fights after fights after fights after fights.
Yeah. Those are facts, man.
Did
For sure. Hey, Coach Calvin, do me a
Yes,
favor,
sir.
brother. When you go back in the gym, you get them little shorties, man. I'm gonna tell them that you the wizard of boxing, man.
I will,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying?
Hey,
Tell them I'm gonna give you tell them I'm gonna give you something that only I can give you, that the wizard can give you, man.
my man. Oh
Because
no, I'm gonna tell you a story. I had 5 kids that I came in this game with, and we was going to the National, Kansas City. Listen to this, and this is a true story. I took a whole bunch of ones. I still do it because when I go on trips, I take a whole bunch of money to make sure I tip people with it, right? But anyway, I took a whole bunch of ones and cut up papers all night and put the ones on top of the paper and came in the gym with a suitcase with the money. And this was the first time my kids was going to the Nationals. And I said, yo, whoever win the National, they gonna get this. They looked in there. Oh my God, man, a whole suitcase full of money.
Yeah.
So I had a kid named Ramon that Tank used to watch all the time. He used to watch him all the time. And my son really discovered Tank. Because he said, man, that little light-skinned kid, that nigga probably can beat me. So we was in the gym. And I sit there and said, yo, whoever win this, we going to Kansas City to see the Wizard. They kept saying, Coach, who the Wizard? The Wizard was getting the belt around your waist. You know, when you go to the Silver Gloves was one of the prestigious tournaments that you had to win the state, you had to win the regionals, and then you went to the nationals. Now, check this out. When you went to the national, the hottest team was California. That's region 8, and we region 3. It's about 8 regions are going against each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's how me and Barry got tight. You know, Barry, Tank always try to keep me and Barry together because he remember the bringing together. Because I used to train some of his guys in this gym. He used to come in there and say, man, let that coach right there, he know what he's doing. Let him work with the fighters. So that's the relationship right there. Man, so all California thing, I'm from DC. So anyway, man, we used to go to Kansas City. You got Region 8, like Fernando Vargas, his sons and all of them. They knew who we was because I was that coach was always, like bragging, Region 8, pumping the kids up. Man, when we used to go to Kansas City, man, you talking about some fights, Gary Russell. Oh man, that was pure fighting back in the days. Now you can't even see good fights like that at a regular show because we gonna see you in the national. We gonna see you in the nationals. We ain't care. We fought you in the regular show just to get to work. So I understand what you meant by when you say the wizard, man. The wizard is the teaching of what you're doing with the kid. When you take a kid that don't know how to, Mr. Will, Demon's dad say, when you teach a kid how to step, how to punch, how to slip, you just taught them how to walk.
Yeah, facts.
Them kids don't have no art of boxing until somebody sit there and put their life and time into that kid. I got a kid named Montana. Yo, that little nigga, man, he just brings so much joy to me. And he's just like Tank, but the difference is he have his family in his life when he's young. You know what I'm saying? He calls me every day and asks me questions about Tank. I think this boy drills me so much. What he ate today? What he had on? Did he get a new tattoo, man? But do you see this kid, Montana? We call him Showtime. You go sit there and say, yo, where you get him from? I say, my Lord brought him to me.
Powerful.
Facts. I had the pleasure to watch Brian Norman Jr. through the amateurs, man. And he fought one of my kids, man. I said, I knew what the outcome was gonna be. I said, Lord have mercy, man. I hope my boy don't get the brain beat in. Because there's only so much you can do as a coach, you know what I'm saying? And man, he get that. My man made it 2 rounds, man. I was proud of him, man. I said, come on, brother, you did good. Because I knew we was fighting a monster, man. You know what I'm saying?
I remember moments like that.
Yeah.
But that's the joy. That's the joy of doing what you're doing, man.
Nah, for sure. Salute to y'all, though. Salute to you.
11 winners.
Salute, brothers. Y'all stay up, man.
Hey, y'all, thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Hope to see y'all again soon.
Hey, no doubt, man. Hey, you know what it is, Coach Calvin. Riddick Bowe checking out,
Riddick
man.
Bowe, y'all always sit there and say that. That's Riddick Bowe, the real Riddick Bowe.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all,
Big
man.
up, senior.
Appreciate you, Riddick Bowe. Man, Coach.
Yes, sir.
That was a fire show
Hey,
tonight.
I needed that, yo. I really needed that. Damn. People gonna eat that show up, ain't they?
Listen. Richie Baby got a lot to work on tonight.
Yeah, they gonna eat that up, man. They gonna eat that up, yo. And the great thing about it, we talked about a little bit of everything. Senior, thank you again, man.
That's what I'm in for. Fresh out the hospital. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thank you, man. That was a good show. We had 100 and how many people were there?
I think got up like 180 max.
Did it?
Yeah.
Wow. Shit. We ain't do that in a while.
So, you know what I mean? Hey, keep coming back.
I'm coming back. I ain't got nothing to do, man. I ain't got nothing to do. I'm gonna watch the internet eat that up. Let them do what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they probably just stole it, made clips, got it out there already, man.
Yeah, you know how it is. That makes it even fun. Making them watch out, make them watch our lane.
Yeah, just
that
stay
was
tuned.
good, though.
More to come.
We flipped that strip real good today, didn't we?
Yeah, yes, we did.
We gonna have some what's his name fans hitting us next. What's his name?
Ray Lewis?
Football player. Yeah, Ray Lewis.
I'm definitely gonna put that clip out. I'm definitely gonna get Richie Baby clip that up. So we
Yeah,
can put that
you
out
gotta
there.
put that out, yo. That's how you get more people following us.
Tag
I'm gonna
the Ravens and Ray Lewis.
I'm gonna work on Bud Coach to get on the line here so we can chop it up with him.
Yeah, we definitely need Bomac after the
I'm
fight.
gonna try to do that before this week out here.
Okay, that's work.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that. Keep it going and whatnot.
Yeah, that works. That's perfect.
Yeah, keep it going because that'll be a good talk, man. We talked real good about Bud today, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Talk real good about.
California Sham in the building. What's happening, Sham?
Hey, Sam. I hope you enjoy the show, man.
Your Chocolate said she enjoyed the show. She was watching, so shout out to Chocolate for checking us out.
Hey, that's my baby, yo. She bring me great inspiration, man. She felt my pain. She said she had a chance to sit here and watch me work, and she said the same thing you said. She said, "If you working, it's like you the most happiest person in the world."
I'm telling you, I seen it. I seen it. You know what I mean?
Yo, man, I don't know, man. When I work with Tank, man, he had his own, man. Yo, Scott, yo, man, sometimes I wish I had a camera that I could set in the wall. And when we say he quit, and I can show how he works. He works so hard, man. He works so hard. And then when he give me his attention and listen to what I'm telling him, he thinking about it, he analyzing it, he putting it together, man. It's like, damn. And one thing that he do love about me, man, he know when I come in that gym, I am not going to short him. I am not going to short him. I'm going to make sure he's ready for anything, you know?
Hell of a job you do, Coach.
Man, it's just the love, man. That's love. That's love. And I was telling Chocolate, I said sometimes I be scared of loving her so much because I don't want to lose my mojo, my love for boxing. That's crazy, ain't it?
It's crazy on more different levels than one, Coach.
It's crazy. You know, she look at me like, you serious? I said, because I really love boxing. And I love it so much that I don't want it to lose its love for me.
So let me ask you this question, Coach, and this is how I'm gonna end the show, right? This is gonna
Come on.
Once upon a time, you said if you had to make a decision, right? Once upon a time, you said if you had to make a decision, it's no doubt what that decision will be. Has that answer changed?
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
Yeah. Let me I can expound on it. Let me tell you why.
Go ahead.
I'm getting much older now. And I'm saying, how would I sit there? I'm really getting to see where this can take you at. Because this is what people don't understand. The same way fighters can go through things, we as coaches, trainers, promoters, managers go through things too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And when you find someone that's bringing you peace, that you think that brings you peace, you get what I'm saying? You start getting to that peace more.
No,
That's why.
That ain't no bullshit, Marshawn West. That's real. You don't know the question. That's why.
But he don't understand what we're talking about. That's why. But if he understood what we was talking about, he'd sit there and say, damn, that's deep. That's why I say what I say about I don't want to betray the boxing gods. You know what I'm saying? For my love for it. Because this boxing saved me from bringing the beast out of me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I get to still be the beast. You get what I'm saying? But it's tame and it controls situation. Coach Kenny always said, they say you meet a lot of people in different lights of boxing that have been through a lot of stuff. What you do, you don't know who you dealing with in boxing. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if boxing keeps you at a point where you're not going left and keep you in the straight path, you get what I'm saying? You're doing good. You're doing good. That's you're not hurting nobody, but you're still promoting hurt. Because it's a hurt sport. You get it?
Coach, enjoy your evening, Coach. Have a good one.
Thank
Appreciate
you, man.
you
But
coming
hey,
on.
yo, thank you for the therapy tonight. Thank you for the therapy tonight. I had a chance to get some things off my chest to make me a great a better person because I got to release it.
Hey, Coach Calvin, go get your wife. You didn't get a podcast 2.5 hours. It's her time now.
It don't even seem like it. Yo, we been on the phone that long?
Yep, 2 hours and 20 minutes. But you forgot, man, you was already in the lab before the show.
Yeah, we was already in the lab kicking it, man. But again, saying you thank you, and I want to thank you, and I want to say this before you leave. If I said anything to offend somebody, that's from me. If I said anything to uplift you and grow, that's from my Lord and from your Lord. Peace.
Millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
Make him work. When you get close, he can't fucking fight in the inside. Trust me. How long you been trusting me? Get close to him and just keep poking. When I say penitentiary, put that knife in him. Put him in him.
I know this, yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, now we them niggas. Now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
Separate yourself. Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great. Non-stop. Keep the pace.